Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday, and welcome back to Days Gone, where it all started for this channel. What are we up to tonight, and who do we need to say hello to? Hang on, I need to fix the screen so I can see who is first in the chat. Tell me who was first in the chat today, and it won't scroll up. Why won't it scroll up? There we go. 8-Bit Terror was first one in the chat. Good job. It's almost like she knew we were about to go live. James Guan, yo, Jeremy McGee, ate it. What did you eat, man? Ryan also, what's up, brother? Melissa S. Who else do we have with us? Captain Caffeine is here. Nylon Girl 92. Violent Jones is here. And Tack has stepped in. Hello, Tack. Welcome. And Vincent Meyer as well. All right. Right on time, everybody. Right in time for us to play some Days Gone. So here's what I've been thinking about. I said recently that we would do a Crossbow playthrough, which we're totally going to do. I'm digging that. Doing the New Game Plus playthrough, mostly running the Crossbow in the special slot. It's new for me, so it's at least a new experience. It's something I really haven't done with Days Gone. I experimented, like you guys understand, I have nearly 3,000 hours in this game. In like the first 200 or 300 hours of gameplay, I tried a bunch of different stuff just to see what I liked best, settled into the auto shotgun BFG and SMP9, and just really haven't changed it much in maybe 2,500 hours of gameplay. Because I had even tested the Crossbow, and on my first few attempts at running the Crossbow, I'll be entirely honest, I was not impressed. I was like, I've always said I would rather have a scoped rifle in that slot, or a scope on the Crossbow. If it at least had a crosshair that you could actually scope in a little bit with, that would make it more useful to me. Because I'm a firearms guy. I would rather carry a scoped rifle. If given a choice between carrying a crossbow and a scoped rifle, I would pick a scoped rifle. But a scoped rifle can't do incendiary bolts, poison bolts, residue bolts, explosive bolts. You can't do that with a scoped rifle. Not in real life or in the video game here. So it's cool to add that different element to gameplay, but it does change the way you play the game. Because it's not like having the MG55 on your back where you can just run in and push up on a horde. You know, you have to hold back and play tactically. So that's what we're doing here. But what I really wanted, the reason I'm glad that we're already getting a good crowd here, I see the numbers ticking up. The main reason I'm glad we're already getting a good crowd this early in is I want to ask you guys some questions about Days Gone. I want to start a conversation about if we were role-playing as Deacon St. John, what weapons do you think he would run? I'm not asking which weapons you like or what you like to play with. I'm asking more specifically, what do you think former military, 10th Mountain Army, apocalypse badass Deacon St. John would actually be carrying? Like, what did he train with in the military? You know, stuff like that. What is it that he would bring with him into the field? I'm curious for your opinions on that. And let me find the actual right save here. Oh my God, I hope I didn't override it. Where are we actually at? Well, actually, let me just check the date here. Okay, so. Jesus. I don't know. Hang on. Why don't I have my phone with me? Where the hell is my phone? Like, I actually think we may have overwritten our save. No, it would be... Dude, tell me I didn't override our save. Shit. I mean, we hadn't really done much. It's not that big of a deal. I did, didn't I? I had Ben Studio was doing a live stream. I had their live stream up and just had the phone sitting there and completely fucking forgot. All right. Is this can't be it though. No, okay, this is going to be the closest one. I've got it here. This is where I believe our last stream Friday evening, we had wrapped up something, and then I went and tooled around for a little while, just goofing around, really, and kind of played ahead a little ways. So I believe this is where we're actually at. I'm sorry, 1 second. Yeah, that's right, because we had just done this like little marauder camp over here. Okay. Yep, and this is our next thing. We're going to do this infestation zone. I had intended to play ahead as I wanted to show. There was a question on the Days Gone subreddit recently about wasn't there something about birds meaning something, and I wanted to point out that if you have crows, if you have a large swarm of crows over an area, that tells you right there you have an infestation zone, and this is probably one of the most recognizable infestation zones. It's the first one that the game actually sends you after. Crazy Willies, you're dropped into an infestation zone at the very start of the game, but you don't even have to do that one. You can bypass that infestation zone entirely. You don't have to burn out those nests. This is the first zone where the game guides you to it with a mission. So this is like your iconic infestation zone here, and I love this because you also have the smoke coming from an ambush camp over here. You have the, let's see, what is this? God, I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's the ambush camp that's just right over here to the east of this infestation zone. So you can clearly see how these things actually exist in the world before you're even there, before you ever even find it the first time. All right, so we were going to do this infestation zone, but I want to catch up with the chat first and see if you guys have dropped any opinions for what you think the actual Deacon St. John would carry into combat with him. All right, and I want to make sure I've said hello to everyone as well. All right, let's see. Jane Sacker is with us. Hello, Jane. Love this game as well. Prefer the BFG sniper rifle and the auto shotgun with the sheriff revolver. Have you tried the mayor instead of the sheriff? The mayor, I think, does more damage. I'm not sure what the advantages and disadvantages would be, but I used to run the mayor a lot, and I love it. It's a good one, especially from the bike. It's very powerful from the bike. We need to say hello to Andrew Martinez. Hello, Andrew. Welcome. Aloha from Hawaii. Right on, man. I would love to travel to Hawaii someday. I'd love to see it. Warhorse 500 is here. Warhorse, what's up, man? Webster Ross, what's going on? Let's see. Nylon Girl says, I think Deacon would stockpile every gun he found. Okay. His main weapon, though, not sure I could say. Nah. All right. Is it the... no, I think the Jefferson Rail Tunnel is north and west over by the White King Mine. I'm not sure which one it is that's all the way over to the right. That's what the Cascade Highway Horde is there, but I can't think of the name of that ambush camp. Okay. We need to say hello to John. I'm probably saying this wrong. I'm sorry, brother. John Sherrard. Hello, John. Welcome in. Just got my days gone back. All right. Judah. Hello, Judah. Yo, yo. Okay, let me see. Nylon Girl says, knowing the hordes exist, I think he'd go for something with high capacity. Other than that, can't really say. Okay. And Warhorse decided to watch stream tonight, feeling every muscle in my body tonight after 2 straight days of snoveling show. Good shoveling snow. Good Lord, you had to dig your way out of your house, man. Damn. Yeah, the mayor one-shot kills wolves, runners, and cougars generally, especially if you have the perk from challenge mode that increases your range and accuracy when shooting from the bike. If you have that perk from challenge mode, it makes all of the sidearms more effective, obviously, but weapons like the mayor are just insane. Like this upgraded little stubby and the mayor and stuff, man, they're just insanely powerful, just insanely good with that perk. Your loadout right now is the SMP5, Chicago Chopper, and the MG55. So that's probably the SMP9, and then the Chicago Chopper and the MG55. Man, that is a killer loadout right there. The only thing I would substitute is instead of the MG55, if I'm carrying the Chicago Chopper, I would have the Chopper, the SMP9 and the sniper rifle, the BFG. Because with the chopper, you don't really need the MG55. It's fun to have it. It's fun to just blow through the hordes like that. But honestly, with the chopper as your primary, you don't even need the MG55. The chopper and the BFG and the SMP9 will get you through every encounter in the game. Let's see. 8-Bit Terror says, I don't know real guns, but I think he would definitely stick to solid basics. Pistol, rifle, shotgun. That's what I've always said. Yeah. Nothing fancy or rare. Nothing showy, nothing that might break or be hard to find ammo for. And that is an excellent point. That is an excellent point, especially coming from someone who's like not really into guns. A good point there is the fact that like the firearms that I own both of my pistols are chambered in 9mm. My rifle is chambered in 223 or 5.56. It'll shoot either one. And my shotgun is, of course, 12 gauge. And with those are what you call common caliber firearms, meaning that that's some of the most, generally the most inexpensive and the most commonly available rounds. If you were, let's talk apocalypse scenario where I'm searching the houses on my block right here, I would hazard a guess that maybe 1 out of every 5 house would be guaranteed to have either 9mm rounds, 12 gauge shotgun rounds, or like 5.56, 223 rifle ammo. At least 1 in 5 houses on this block right here, and I'm not even including myself in that count. They're very common rounds. Somebody down the road here has got grandpa's shotgun with some 12 gauge rounds in it. You know, somebody down here has got his dad used to be a cop, and he's got his service pistol, you know, with some 9mm rounds in it. That stuff is commonly available. So that's a really good point there. I agree with this, that it would be like commonly available weapons and more reliable weapons, like simple stuff, like something like this honey badger. There's no fucking way somebody like Deacon St. John would be carrying the Rock Chuck rifle simply because it's a very unreliable weapon. I mean, it's a high maintenance weapon. They're great, really cool firearms. Everything I've ever heard about them says they're really cool, but they're high maintenance. That's not something you'd carry in a scenario like this. All right, let's get back to some actual gameplay, and we'll talk about that some more. All right, let me get my head in the game, too. I haven't played much Days Gone. I played a bit over the weekend, and I played some just last night, but man, I'd had a bit of whiskey, and it was kind of late, and I had a busy day at work, so I was kind of tired. I know I wasn't playing very well. All right, so like I was saying earlier, this really is new to me. A mostly crossbow playthrough really is a new experience for me, because when I first started playing Days Gone, I wanted to love the crossbow. I wanted to love it. I was just very much unimpressed, simply because the firepower of the other weapons that you can put in your special weapon slot, the firepower of some of those weapons is just unequaled. So anyway, where I'm going with this is I really don't have any experience formulating plans for deploying the crossbow effectively in combat. Like, I know some of the things that it can do, but I don't really have a method for I always do this with the crossbow. I don't fucking know. And that's how I mean that this is really a new experience for me. And, yeah, it's almost like playing Days Gone again for the first time, really. And that's what I was going for, you know? So I had noticed a while back, if you use the incendiary bolts to burn these nests, like I'm in stealth and I'm really far away from this nest. So I guess I'm standing up right now, so I'm not technically in stealth right now. That makes sense. But if I launch a fire arrow into that nest there, they will often run straight at, I mean, look, they're coming straight at me. I'm in stealth. I'm using a quiet weapon, but it's like, oh, we know right where you are, dude. We're coming right toward you. Yeah, they're actually going to come up on me. It's unfucking believable, man. I don't know. That's one of them things. Whoa, okay, we missed that one. I let him get a little too close and shot over his head.
Okay, one nest done. How many more you got?
So it's really effective to use the crossbow to burn out the nest because one kerosene will make 3 bolts. And that makes it pretty damn efficient, actually. One kerosene makes 3 incendiary bolts, where generally, like, a Molotov takes 1. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio versus a 1-3 ratio. But it's not quite as stealthy as you might expect it to be, which I find curious. James, yeah. Rex is doing the, I don't know. I don't fucking know what to do with this playthrough. yeah, it is intended to be kind of a new experience for me. Like I say, it's kind of like a, like playing Days Gone for the first time. You know, because I know there's a lot that I know and there's a lot that I don't know. Like I was saying, I don't have any tactics ready for the crossbow. I find myself defaulting to what I already know. Make some noise, kick the hornet's nest, and go loud. I'm not doing anything different, which is unfortunate.
Good night. Whew. Okay.
Oh, I know. Shit, I know what I was doing. I remember now why I was over here at this infestation zone. I was actually going to go hit the hidden loot locations, which we haven't done yet on this playthrough because we have all of the crafting recipes unlocked. I haven't gone to pick anything up from the hidden loot locations yet. Which kind of dumb. We should get to that. Hey, we need to say hello to Mega Man, the Blue Lion. What's up, Mega Man? How you doing? I saw them t-shirts. I was scrolling through the Discord today, and I saw them t-shirts you got. Fucking, what was it? Kiss and what else? I don't remember what the other band was. So I always find it interesting when the freakers start coming out of the nest before you burn them, because then you end up having to kill freakers twice. You end up basically having to clear the nest twice. Just about. Because you have to kill all the ones that stepped out of the nest, and then you have to ignite the nest and get those guys too. I wonder, can you ignite this one from here? Does that even count?
Come on, fellas. It'll warm you up. Getting kind of cold out here. That'll help me out.
A little too close. Some weird hitbox action. Anybody else? Yeah. So I do love this this little stubby shotgun. The higher end version of it is actually pretty fucking badass. And once you get the magazine upgrade for it, where it upgrades it to like 8 rounds, I think, that's pretty significant.
Use this.
Significant amount of firepower that you can deploy quickly and easily. There's one thing about it is because it's such a short weapon, you can actually move with it pretty quickly, get it in position pretty quickly, as opposed to using like the BFG or something, or shit, even the auto shotgun, really, because it's got the longer barrel. I keep clicking R3 to turn on the flashlight, man. That's something that's carried over from The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. I keep doing that. Like, I'm not even trying to use survival vision or bring up my heads-up display or anything. I wasn't even trying to do that. I just wanted to click on the flashlight real quick. All right, let's go get the other nest in this area. Do a weapons spin the wheel gameplay, random picks, and you have to use only that weapon for a set length of time. That's actually pretty Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Thanks, Cap. You literally just spoke the words I was thinking, man. That's a great fucking idea. Now we could do, hell, we could just do a random number generator. I don't know. How could we do that fairly? Okay, we'd have to plan for that, but I have an idea of what we could do. We could actually just make a list of every weapon available in Days Gone and assign it a number. And then, like, say in next week's stream, we could have all this set up, and we could do it that way, where somebody does just a random number generator, and hey, pick a number. I did it again. I let her get too close and shot over the enemy's head. All right, so this is really a problem for me. I really, really need help reminding myself to slow the fuck down and use the crossbow. It's funny, with the crossbow in the special weapon slot, I don't use the special weapon slot. It's so weird. Okay, yeah, let's do it right.
Okay.
Instead of making a bunch of noise, let's do it quiet. Let's live in the world and try to keep things quiet as much as we can. Nope, that is not the correct bolt selected. There we go.
Should have seen that coming. Come on, boys and girls.
I did see that coming. I know that was the last one.
Is that the last of them? Whew, finally.
And I just said, let's keep it quiet, and here I am blasting away with fucking shotgun again. I can't make myself not go loud sometimes. It's just, like I say, it's thousands of hours of muscle memory of gameplay. Bust in there, kick the door open, pull out the shotgun.
Those nests should be less freaks on the mountain from now on.
Hey, Deke, how'd it go? Were there a lot of them?
It wasn't too bad. That's why I wanted to take them on while it's dark out. Some of them were strong as hell, though.
Yeah. Cold makes them stronger.
Does it really? How much stronger?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm genuinely curious. Does it really make them stronger, and by how much? To what degree?
Thanks for doing that, Deke.
That's genuine curiosity there.
Shut-eye, Boozer. Deacon out.
I'm not being sarcastic or funny. I actually want to know, like, how much stronger? Yeah, Cap. It's like I'm looking for it. I am trying to challenge myself to do things differently. I'm trying to challenge myself to experience the game differently. And it's a struggle. It actually is a struggle. It's like maybe it's a comfort zone thing. Maybe that's got to be it. I think I've just stumbled onto a realization there. It's got to be a comfort zone thing, because it's like taking your time and playing quietly and trying to use stealth and using melee and using the crossbow. All that stuff is outside my comfort zone, and it's simply because of a couple thousand hours of gameplay of just running around stomping ass all the time. Because, I mean, I was thinking about this just the other day. I was really having a long, deep thought about this. How when I first started playing this game, it's literally like a different person was playing the game. Because if you watch some of like the no shots fired videos, well, that shit took a long time to set up, and it was all calm, quiet, methodical, move through, set it up, do the job. And where now I'm like, woo, let's fucking go, man.
There we go.
I don't know. It's like I want to experience Days Gone in that way again. And I'm struggling to get back to that. Because it's like, I guess that's what it is really, is I'm not scared of it anymore. You know, there is no... Sure, there's a good jump scare every now and then. Sure, there's still a tense moment every now and then, but there's no, like, fear of it anymore. I guess that's one good reason to do, like, you know, found weapons only and stuff like that to increase the difficulty factor. Oh, that's what that was. We were just watching a freaker die in a bear trap. Okay. Bear trap tribe. Cool. All right, so we got all of the nest here, right? We're done here, basically. Yeah, right on. Okay. D Marlowe 310 in for some Days Gone action. What's up, man? I need to pick up some more poison from somewhere. You know, I should hit the hidden loot locations. We really should go and hit the hidden loot locations. That's something I haven't done yet on this playthrough. Yeah, you use the same 3 weapons and the same melee weapon 99% of the things. Totally a comfort zone thing, yeah, absolutely. It's like I've fallen into a comfort zone of just running around with what I consider the best weapons in the game, or at least the most fun weapons in the game, because I fully get it. The auto shotgun is by no means like the best shotgun. The Liberator arguably is the better shotgun as far as just being a shotgun, as the damage is higher. But though the auto shotgun is not at all the best weapon in the game, it's still, to me, the most fun. That is my favorite weapon in the game. And then, like, of course, the BFG is just, there's nothing you can have in the special weapon slot that's... There's nothing you can put in the special weapon slot that equals the power of BFG. There's no reason to have anything else in that slot, ever. I get the crossbow, I get that people dig using it, but to me, there's no reason to have anything in the special weapon. If you're serious and you mean to get out there and deal some fucking damage, there's nothing you can put in the special weapon slot other than the BFG, or maybe the MG55 if you're literally going for raw firepower. And then the sidearm slot, that one I think is debatable, because the SMP9 is really, really good. The Horde Killer version SMP9 is just insane, man. But there are other things you can run there that are good, like, for example, the little stubby that we're using right now, the PDW, the Eliminator. Those are excellent sidearms. I don't really have an opinion on what I consider the best sidearm, but for me, the SMP9 is just so versatile. You can put if you just tap the trigger, you can do single shots quite easily that are very precise and have surprising range for a fucking for a little bitty full auto pistol. Basically, it's insane how accurate that thing is. So you can put a suppressor on it, and you can do single headshots here and there and clear a whole camp with it nice and quiet. Or you can pop that suppressor off there and go loud with it and run 50 rounds through it in a few seconds and spray down a horde with some lead. You know, I mean, you can do either of those things. And it's also very effective from the bike as well. Okay, I really would like to go up the ladder, Deacon. Come on, Bubba. I mean, aren't you 10th Mountain Army? You can climb a fucking mountain, but you can't climb a ladder? Come on, son. Oh, the pup, the IDF pup. Yeah, okay. So I would say the IDF pup is probably the single best primary slot weapon in the game. Like, if you wanted the best weapon to have in that slot, I would say the IDF pup, especially with the extended mag on it. One could argue maybe like the Chicago chopper, just, you know, for more of a what you might consider superior firepower. But the Chicago chopper is not as accurate as the IDF pup. And I think the penetration might be lower as well. Hey, look, we've got enemies down there. When did these guys spawn in? Because I came in looking for marauders. I know that marauders spawn here sometimes. Let's see what it takes. I have no idea what it will take to get a headshot. Okay, so there is bolt drop, but it's really not that much. I found myself overcompensating for it at that range. So that got the kill, but that was not a headshot. Dude, where are you going? Dude, if you come up this ladder, you're about to get a shot in the face. Are you actually about to try and come up this ladder? Is he going to come up the ladder? Holy shit, he's coming up the ladder. You're about to catch a shotgun in the face, son. What? That is probably the stupidest fucking marauder I've ever seen. Wow. Wow. All right, anyway. Oh, that's interesting. So the sawed-off shotgun is not... That's a primary weapon. That would not be a sidearm. Huh. Odd. Yeah, the chopper has higher ammo capacity and higher rate of fire, but I think the range and perhaps the penetration aren't as good. But either one is an excellent fucking weapon to have. I think one could just say the... Well, I mean, let's compare, like, the era from which they come. Like, the M1921A was early 1900s, was when the Chicago chopper was, you know, in use. And then the fucking IDF pup is, you know, modern high-tech weaponry. So I think just the best weapon to have in that slot would be the IDF pup. See, there was another comment I wanted to say something about. Oh, yeah, D. Marlowe. It has very little drop, and once you get used to it, you get consistent headshots with it. Like, that's my thing, is I can get kills with it a lot, but sometimes what I expected to be a headshot just counts as a kill and doesn't actually award, it doesn't say headshot. Oh, you know, I didn't even see them over there to roll the car. I didn't see that at all. I kind of looked over that way and I didn't see it. And I was like, fuck it, let's roll in. There I go again. Just, fuck it, let's go in. You know, just go in and go loud. I really am trying to remind myself to stop doing that. Oh, hey, Mega Man, that's a good question. What's next after The Last of Us 2? So I'll tell y'all right now, man, if you did not get to see my Wednesday night stream where I was playing The Last of Us No Return, you need to find a little time to catch up on that. That was fucking fun. That is the most fun I have had with a video game in a while. I was having a blast that night. So if you're at all curious about what the no return mode is, or if you just want to watch one of my streams where I'm having a damn good time, you need to check out Wednesday night's no return on The Last of Us 2. But we are done with The Last of Us 2 now. I may do a few more one-off streams of no return, again, just because that was fucking fun. But I've decided what I want to do next, and I'm ready to announce it tonight as well. I intend to play Dragon's Dogma 2. Which I'm a big nerd for Dragon's Dogma. I played that, I think I played that on like Xbox 360 back in the day. I had like 2 playthroughs on Xbox 360, and then I played it again on PS4 with the like the complete edition with all the DLC and stuff. I played that on PS4 a few years back. So I'm really excited for Dragon's Dogma 2. But the release schedule, the way it comes out, it's going to release like Friday the 22nd, which is a Days Gone stream. Because I intend to keep doing Days Gone on Fridays. So it releases Friday the 22nd. What we'll do is we'll start the stream Monday the 25th. So, but that'll give me 2 streams, like Monday and Wednesday, where I kind of don't know what to play. I've had a couple of suggestions. One of the suggestions was Sniper Elite 4. That's something Claire is like, no, really, you should just play something simple and fun like that to fill in. It's just 2 nights, you know, just do something simple and fun, which is a great idea. So I could use some suggestions for something simple and fun to do the coming up Monday and Wednesday of next week. We'll do Days Gone on Friday, and then that next Monday, Monday the 25th, we'll be starting Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm sorry, I just saw the name Elden Ring, and I was like, what, Elden Ring? No, that's not simple and fun. What the fuck's wrong with you, man? Yeah. So I don't know. There's 2 nights, Monday and Wednesday, coming up next week that we'll just do some fun filler stuff. And then Friday we'll do Days Gone still, and then Monday the 25th is when we'll start Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, you fucked me up with that one, dog. All right, so I think we've already we did do this hidden loot location. I would have forgotten that if not for DeMarlo, I think. The next loot locations we would go to would be in Belknap up here at Marion Forks. Not really, I guess we could go do that. There's no reason not to. Shit, we've got the mission to go into here. And you know, it's funny, I find myself like I'm struggling to find a new way of doing this, because what I want to do right now is go clear the ambush camps, infestation zones, and get the Nero injectors and do the hordes, and it's like you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that this time. You can just do the main story missions. You don't have to do all that. And I'm like, but that's how I play it. But that's how I play it. It's weird, man. I'm trying to break old habits, I guess. Anyways, let's go do some story missions, man. That's what we're here for. Elden Ring. Something simple and fun. No, actually, as like I do intend to play Elden Ring for the channel someday, because when I played Lies of P, I really had a good time with Lies of P. If y'all haven't played that, you really should check it out. It's a good game. But one of the biggest suggestions I got was like, dude, if you liked Lies of P, you actually should play Elden Ring. So I intend to at least give it a shot someday in the near future. When I catch it on sale good enough, I'll snatch up a copy of it on sale. That's not one I'm going to pay for if it's not on sale price. Like Dragon's Dogma 2, I'll just have to outright purchase that one. But I want to play it. Like, I want to play it. Oh, you know, well, DeMarlo, that's a great suggestion. And we do intend to do like some more co-op stuff together, stuff like that. The only problem is that can pretty much only be on like a Saturday night, because we have Claire's kiddo on the weeknights. So like if it's a weeknight other than like Friday, she pretty much can't be in the streams until after she gets the kiddo to bed. But that is a good idea. And we do intend to do some more of that. Yeah, I probably would like Elden Ring. I think I would enjoy like the kind of role-playing game aspect of it, because to me it basically feels like Dark Souls Skyrim is what it seems like to me. Like what they were going for is, well, that's basically just Dark Souls Skyrim, which is cool. I'm down with that. Oh, and I do think this is one thing that was interesting. Claire and I were discussing the other day what game, I'm sorry, let me get my mind right here. Claire and I were discussing what weapons Deacon St. John would use. Like, again, I was talking about earlier in the live stream, if we were role-playing Deacon St. John himself, former 10th Mountain Army, apocalypse badass, what weapons would he carry in the field? And one thing that Claire and I agreed on was the fire axe. He would actually carry the axe as his like melee weapon. And that seemed really interesting to me, because, you know, most of y'all will already know that Claire is a big nerd for the machete. You know, that's her melee weapon of choice. She's pretty much always running that machete. But I always run the fire axe because I'm like, well, it does more damage. It has a higher base damage, so that's the one you want because it makes kills faster. But yeah, even she agreed that, yeah, Deacon would be running the fire axe. There's not much point to using a suppressed weapon when they already know you're there. So for those of you that don't know this weapon, the Rock Chuck, it's very low damage and really a pretty small magazine size for, you know, the other automatic weapons in the game. But it's highly accurate. I know I'm not using it to great effect there, but it is extremely accurate and it is always suppressed. Like it has a built-in suppressor in the... It's got a built-in suppressor, so it never wears out. Okay. Yeah, trying to remember to play a little smarter and, you know, take my time and stuff. All right, let's see. The Ripper Blade. I hear a lot of people say that, and I'm like, why? What's special about it? But like, I'm actually asking. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, why? What is special about it? What is it that makes you choose that weapon over others? Stickman 4131. What's going on, man? How you doing? Oh, there was stuff there. Ah, more scrap. Nice. Yeah, that's one thing about running the crossbow. It does eat scrap, man. It's if you're using the crossbow, you're using scrap. Lots of it. Oh, you like killing them with their own weapon? Okay, well, that's valid. Yeah, that's entirely valid. Why not? I love doing headshots on the snipers, especially if I have a sniper rifle. So it's one of those things I like, killing them with their own move, you know? I agree, Nylon Girl. And I'm struggling to find a good loadout for this playthrough, because it's like, well, why did that just knock my bike over? What the fuck? Anyway, what do you use to complement the crossbow? With everything that the crossbow can do and everything that can be done with the crossbow, what weapons do you equip with it to complement it? Like, I guess I should be asking D. Marlowe, what would you, I'm sure you've told me this a dozen times, but I'm sorry, like in the moment, I'm struggling to remember. What do you normally run? If you're running the crossbow, what's your primary and what's your sidearm? Cap says, I'm going for the Ripper Blade for logistics, and James is running it for the fuck you factor. I like it. Yeah, you started off using the Rock Chuck, just got tired of the low damage, and now you're doing the combat shotgun. That's cool. Yeah, the Liberator is probably like the best shotgun, stats-wise. The only thing that makes it less useful to me is that it has low reserve ammo capacity, where like the auto shotgun is what, like 16 rounds in the magazine and what, like 64 rounds in reserve, I think, or more. It's insane. Like, you can literally just blast away with that thing all fucking day before you finally exhaust the ammo from the auto shotgun, and then you hit one saddlebag, one use of the saddlebag. It's like a fucking ridiculous amount. Yeah, it's 128, isn't it? Yeah, okay, so 64, that's right. Claire just reminded me the auto shotgun starts at a reserve ammo capacity of 64, but if you have the skill Up the ante under ranged combat. This one here, up the ante, it increases that reserve ammo capacity. It doubles the reserve ammo capacity, which brings it up to like 16 rounds in the magazine and 128 rounds in reserve. You can blast away with, what is that, 144 times? You have 144 shots from that weapon before you have to return to the saddlebags. One use of the saddlebag giving you another 144 rounds with the fucking auto shotgun. So it's that reserve ammo capacity for me, and the reload speed, because you just drop the magazine and slap a fresh one in. So it's, you know, those are better to me. But technically, as far as the damage and stuff, I think the Liberator shotgun is like the better shotgun. But to me, the auto shotgun is still the most fun.
Another MMU. Wonder what Nero left behind this time.
Shoot her in the foot, trip her up. Sweep the leg, Johnny, sweep the leg. Well, he's trying to get fancy and just missed. See, that's how I play Days Gone. I jump up on the top of a truck and go loud with a shotgun. Why do I keep doing that, man? Why do I keep doing that? I'm honestly a little frustrated with myself. It's just like, that's how I do it.
It feels, yes. Here it is.
Okay, let's try to slow down. Take your time. Shank him in the neck. I do think it's interesting how the different types of kills award different levels of XP. It's like stealth kills and headshot kills award greater amounts of XP. And also playing on higher difficulty. You may have noticed, since I have the XP markers on, you may have noticed that you get more XP on survival difficulty.
That should be it.
So if you're really looking for like a high risk, high reward type playthrough, do a fresh start on survival 2.
Oh, God damn it.
And try to get as many headshots and stealth kills as you can. You'll find yourself leveling up really fast.
I'll let you do it.
One really great thing about the Rock Chuck is just being able to go around and blast the speakers with it without like wasting the suppressor on your SMP9 or something like that. Y'all know me, I normally just run around and blast these with the auto shotgun, but you know, that's a bit excessive. Now, one thing I will say, I think it was Nylon Girl saying it kind of defeats the purpose of having, like having the Rock Chuck is kind of redundant with the crossbow. The only really counterpoint I could make there is that I still feel like firearm rounds, like bullets, are cheaper and less hassle than crossbow bolts. Because trying to feed this fucking crossbow with bolts and crafting materials, scrap and crafting materials and cedar sapling and stuff, I'd rather just hit the saddlebag one time and refill all of my weapons. So it's having the Rock Chuck gives you a quiet option where you can kind of spray and pray with it and really not be concerned about the consequences, but it's still quiet. Where this is like, dude, if you send a bolt downrange from this crossbow, you better fucking mean it, because you just used scrap for that. You just used crafting materials for that. But that's always been my chief complaint with the crossbow, is the amount of materials you need to keep it running, where you could just hit the saddlebags to refill your firearms instead.
Damn it.
Hey, we forgot a speaker.
I think that's all of them.
Wow, we didn't even trigger any enemies with that. Forgot a speaker and didn't trigger any enemies. That's interesting. I guess we got it turned off quickly enough.
Here we go.
Oh, Joe Schmo, what's up, Joe? Welcome in, bud. Hey, man, how are you? crossbow is better than the rock chuck for damage. Sure, sure. And you're always looting everything anyway, so you don't have that, oh shit, I'm out of materials feeling. So, except for the alarm clocks, yeah. That's actually a good point. That is a good counterpoint there, because me personally, I actually don't scavenge for materials that much. Quite often, I will kill marauders and just leave them laying there, because I know I don't need that shit anyway. But the reason I don't need that shit is because I'm using the hidden loot locations to pick up fully crafted materials, and I'm not using the crossbow. So I don't need to pick up cedar sapling. I don't need to pick up all that scrap. I don't need to pick up those poison. I don't need to pick up those nest residues or whatever. All of that stuff is like, you just don't need it if you're refilling your firearms from the saddlebags instead.
Yeah, a Nero injector.
So quite often I'll end up leaving corpses just laying there, and I'm like, I know I don't need anything off of them. And I kind of get, I don't know, I do get a little frustrated with, well, like, oh yeah, I just searched 20 corpses in a row and literally picked up 0 loot off of any of them because I didn't need it. So I guess maybe the crossbow can be used as a reason to justify picking up all that stuff, because I know some folks are just like compelled to loot. You just have to stop and loot. I get that. That's valid. It's part of your gameplay loot, part of your comfort zone.
Ready to go back at it.
It's all there. If you look, always be loot and 8-bit terror in with the facts. Okay, all right, that's fair. Always be looting. New items? Really? Oh, just because I haven't looked at it yet. Never mind. How do y'all feel about the RPD? I'm just curious. I see people singing its praises on the Days Gone subreddit all the time, and I'm like, well, if you already have the MG45 unlocked from Tucker's camp, which you should do if you're following my tips and tricks, you're following my playthroughs, you should have your MG45 from Tucker's camp pretty fucking early in the game. If you already have the maxed out MG45 with the extended magazine from Tucker's camp, and you have at that point, you don't get the chopper at that point. See, I'm just struggling to see like why it's any better than the MG45 or the MG55, which you can actually have unlocked pretty early in the game, pretty early into the late game, I guess I should say. Oh yeah, okay, so we're at a weapons locker. We're right outside a weapons locker here. What do you say? Should we change it up a bit? I'll show you what I've been running, just for shits and giggles here. For me personally, my very first playthrough, most of the first playthrough was the US 5.56, the MG45, and it would likely have been the little stubby. I honestly don't know for sure. I know I ran the little stubby a lot when I first started playing. I didn't really discover how good the SMP9 is until much later. I had several hundred hours in before I really started running the SMP9 regularly. So I think it was probably the little stubby is what I used to run, but this would have been my loadout. God, I just paid hundreds of credits to reload these weapons, and still the magazines are empty. Okay, now let's actually fill them up. I know I should have just used the saddlebags, but fuck it. This is New Game Plus with hundreds of thousands of credits at these camps. Not that big of a deal. All right, so anyway, this right here is what I ran for most of my first playthrough. I really like the US 5.56. Highly accurate, high rate of fire, decent magazine size. Starting off, it's 30 rounds in the magazine. I think you get an extended mag from Tucker's camp that's like brings it up to 45 or 50 or some shit. 50, I believe. It can have a suppressor on it, you know, so it's a really accurate, quiet option, and it's also a decent spray and pray option. And then, of course, the MG45 is like, well, if you really need to spray and pray, well, let's just fucking chew them up. I know this is what I ran for most of my first playthrough, because even on my first playthrough, I got to Tucker's camp, saw that she had the US 5.56 and the MG45, and I was like, oh, those are mine. Like, Those are mine. I will own those soon. And that was when I realized, you know, you do that first, the first mission where you encounter a breaker. During that mission, you pick up an MG45. There's one just there, man. And so my very first playthrough, I saw that Ripper Heavy drop that MG45, and I was like, oh, yeah, I'm picking that up. And so I picked up the MG45 from that first Ripper Heavy, and then I finished that mission, killed the breaker, went back north, and used that MG45 to kill all of the hordes in the Belknap and Cascades area, took all those bounties over to Tucker, and fucking unlocked the MG45 and the 5.56. And that was on my first playthrough. And then I ran those until I got to the militia camps and picked up like probably the chopper and the BFG. Oh shit, Borislav's here. Borislav. Welcome in, Borislav 24/7. What's going on, man? Yeah, you can never find growlers in styrofoam cups, Nylon Girl, yeah. You have OCD, so you need every inventory slot filled. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and I'm sorry, D. Marlowe, I asked you a question about what weapons you carry with the crossbow, and I'm sorry I didn't see your response to that. Oh, I need to say hi to Phoenix, too. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome. Welcome. Okay, I'm just going to scroll back a little way and see if I can find... The auto shotgun is... Oh, yeah, nice change from the chopper. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I didn't see your comment for what you run normally. Oh, okay. Rock Chuck. Interesting. Now, what is going on down here? I was going to come over here and take out the Marion Forks Horde since we have the MG45 on us. But there's a bunch of freaks just kind of wandering around the front of the cave there. And I see a female freaker there. And we know that the hordes never contain female freakers. There's another one there. So that's not part of the horde. There's just freaks like hanging out in front of the cave there. That's odd. The chat is hopping tonight. I apologize. I cannot keep up. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I'm glad to see you. I'll greet you in if I see your names pop up. I can't keep up, man. And that's a good thing. So I go on and on about how accurate this weapon is and still miss with it. No, sir. Now, have we aggroed the horde? There we go. Got to get it dialed in. I don't think we aggroed the horde. I think we managed to keep stealth there. If the horde is even here. I don't hear them. Do they even spawn this early in the game? Hell, they're probably not even here, are they? Anyway. That was funny. Yeah, I Warhorse, I see your comment there. I think what it was is that the horde's not here because we're too early in the story, so it just put in a few freaks. That's funny. Yeah, it's they're not there until we come back from Lost Lake. See, this is weird for me playing a New Game Plus. I never play New Game Plus, so it's like, in my mind, if I already have all this stuff unlocked, we're already pretty far into the game. I keep forgetting we're early game. Jay Stabby is here. Jay Stabby, welcome, welcome, welcome. And shit, I don't think I ever actually said hello to Dandy Denny. Commented on a couple of your comments there, but I don't think I ever actually said hi. Sorry about that, folks. I do love it when the chat's hopping like this, man, though. It's one of those things that's like, yeah, this is why we do this. Okay, so we're New Game Plus. We're supposed to be running with the crossbow. This is pretty much what I ran through my first playthrough, though, for most of that first playthrough. All right, what do we want to use with the crossbow? Honestly, I think the chopper. The chopper and the SMP-9 would be like chopper, crossbow, and SMP-9 is probably like the deadliest loadout one could have, I think. For what we're doing here, at least. I don't want to go back to the crossbow. I do intend to run the crossbow for most of this playthrough. And I've heard a lot of folks that say what they like to do is they'll run the crossbow up until they get to the BFG. And once they unlock the BFG, then they start carrying it instead. And I really like the way the crossbow and the chopper look together, but I do not like it with the saw blade axe because the magazine is clipping into the blade of the axe. Might run a different weapon just for that. Like I may run the machete or something if we find one, or the fire axe. We'll see how the fire axe looks. I love the aesthetics of the wood stock and the wood foregrips. That's actually nice. That's cool. Okay, so we have these. Let's go ahead and fill them up from the saddlebag. There we go. Get to the chopper. Yes. Yeah, DeMarlo, I think we did that one. Yes, we did this ambush camp. And I think we used the crossbow for that one. Gray Ghost Gamers, welcome. Just quietly lurking, but big hello to my fave Days Gone creators, Borislav247 and Spawnicus Rex. Thank you, man. Thank you. Now, you are familiar with the Days Gone podcast, right? Okay. Yeah, we're New Game Plus. Let's just run the story, man.
Tough nesting zone. Oh, I gotta clear it out. I gotta cut down on the swarmers out here.
We'll get to that. I think what I may do is like well, I don't know. That seems kind of unfair to you guys. I was going to say I may do like the infestation zones and the ambush camps and stuff like that. I may do those on my own time. I want to see how this weapon looks on his back. And just kind of have fun using the crossbow and stuff on my own time. But that does seem kind of unfair to y'all. Shit, y'all might want to see me using the crossbow for that stuff. I actually really dig the way the fire axe meshes with these weapons. This may be a thing for me for a little while. Oh yeah, there is an infestation zone here. Haven't cleared these nests yet. Yeah, DeMarlo, I'm going to have to start studying your map of the best places to scavenge crafting materials. Because honestly, I don't know. Well, I don't know like all of the places. Like other folks, I'm sure there are folks in the chat right now who can tell me, oh yeah, there's 7 cans at this location. I'm like, really? Wow, I didn't know that, man. Because I don't pick up crafting materials that often. I just don't need them. But this is one spot that I usually check when I'm here because I know there's a lot of good stuff here. Oh, hey, we need to say hello to Old Lady Deep Geek. Hello, ma'am. Welcome, welcome. How's your recovery going? Yeah, he always has that having an asthma attack voice turned on, yeah.
Moving.
There we go. Now see the chopper. I like the chopper because it is actually pretty accurate. Let's see if we can just do just one. Yeah, I mean, it can be used as a, good suppressed option. It is just an accurate, short to medium range weapon.
I smell it.
But then it can also be used as a spray and pray option.
Another nest. Let's go.
Miranda Saturn has joined us. Good evening, Miranda Saturn. Welcome. Welcome. Sorry, I've got like an eyelash, like, interrupting my field of vision. It's like you just see that one strand of hair or something right there in your field of view. Yeah, Ryan, that's any weapon, I suppose. But yeah, the chopper is, should we do this while we're here? Let's piss these freakers off and see if they go after the marauders that I hear nearby. No, they're going to come after me. Of course they are. Claire's over here giving me hand signals that I need to say hi to two people. Dude, I didn't even know the sniper rifle was up here. Hang on. That's a early game changer for me. I didn't know that rifle was up here. I'll talk about that more in a second. Hang on. Okay, so these guys are not going to follow me up the ladder. Here's why this is interesting. I've said many times, even my tutorials will direct you to the sniper rifle in this location up here on the top floor of the Old Wagon Hotel. There's a sniper rifle just positioned in there. And I often say, leave it. Leave it. Because if you follow my guides, you'll generally find the exploding car ambush at the first hidden loot location at the hydroelectric power plant.
Only
if you go, yeah, if you're following my guides. Claire just says, well, it's never there when I go there the first time, but you don't go there the first time when I do.
What I'm saying is your guide doesn't say go there specifically at this time. That's just your pattern.
That is the guide. Go there as soon as you roll down off O'Leary Mountain the first. Well, I mean, once you get your bike, that is the guide. Those steps are included in the guide.
Well, I mean, yeah, if you follow it step by step, like literally.
Yeah.
People can't hear what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, go to the loot location. It's not the same as go to this loot location right now, so you encounter this marauder.
Right. So the caveat there is if you are following the guide and you get your bike and go straight to the hidden loot locations, you have a very high chance of finding the marauders there. But even if you are hitting that spot several times in your playthrough in the early game to, force a loot respawn at those locations, one of the times that you go there, you will find the exploding car ambush. And that's generally, especially for me in my experience, that's generally the first place where you pick up a sniper rifle, because that's usually the spot where I drop the crossbow and pick up the sniper rifle. And if you pick it up there, or it's from some other sniper where it spawns, if you pick it up in a different location and you leave this one, you will always have ammo for it. Because if those loot locations respawn, you go up there and there's loot up there, the ammo in that rifle has respawned, and it's free ammo for your sniper rifle for the early game. I did not know or do not recall that there is a second one right here in Marion Forks on the roof of this building. That gives you like 2 more rounds. That gives you even more ammo, or it gives you the option to come pick up one of these 2 and leave the other, so that you again have an infinite supply of ammo for your sniper rifle. That's in a small way, that's literally a game changer for me, because I didn't know that. And I see this fool messing with my bike over here. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say hi to folks. I'm sorry, baby. You told me there's 2 folks I need to say hi to. Way over his head. Okay, let's try again. I'm overcompensating for the drop. There we go. There was a headshot. All right. That's a pretty good range for a headshot. Okay, who did I miss? Obi, obscured by ink. Welcome, sir. And also Gem. Oh, 415. I just want you to know that I got the SMP9 early because of your tutorial. Well, thank you. I'm glad that video helped you out, for real. You never pick up the found snipers. Do you leave them for ammo? Well, no, you wouldn't have any use for them because you're running the crossbow. That makes sense. Let's see. D. Marlin, can't you pick up the sniper rifle at the top of the dam? I don't think there is a sniper rifle at the top of the dam. That's a 22 repeater at the top of the dam, unless we're talking about different spots. Oh, so Dandy Denny, you're one of the folks that you use the crossbow until you get like a BFG late game or something. Okay, let's see. I wanted the other hidden loot location. Did we burn out this nest? We did ignite the nest, but we didn't kill the freaks. Okay. We might as well hit the nest while we're here. I mean, I have a crossbow in my hand with incendiary bolts. There's no reason not to, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure the weapon at the top of the hydroelectric power plant it's one of the early game, like 22 repeater or something like that.
Where is it? God damn nest. It's got to be close.
But hell, if I had known about that other sniper rifle there, that would have changed some of my early game tutorials. Honestly, because I remember, I think in the how to get your SMP9 early video, I include getting the one from the exploding car trap and getting the one from the Old Wagon Hotel. I wish I could also have included that one because that's good information. Thought I heard another one. There we go. Chopper's a lot of fun, man. Nothing quite like it. Especially for the primary slot, because, I mean, you can carry stuff like the RPD, the MG45, the MG55. You can carry some serious fucking firepower in your special weapon slot. There's really nothing equal to the chopper that you can put in the primary slot. The auto shotgun is great, the IDF pup is great, but the chopper, especially if you have the upgraded magazines, what, like 90 rounds? That is some serious fucking spray and pray right there. You know, Cap, I've thought about doing that. Hell, just one with better editing. Now that Claire is my editor for my videos, I should probably redo a lot of my videos with just better editing, honestly. That's one thing that, like, I am a little disappointed in the quality of my old videos, because, like, you look at, like, my biggest views videos are the two No Shots Fired videos, Iron Butte Horde and Sawmill Horde. The videos themselves are fucking garbage. It's shit video. It's not even like, it's low resolution. It's 30 frames per second. It's kind of sad, really, but those are the ones that have the most views. Hell, when I got the PlayStation 5, I went and redid the Iron Butte Horde No Shots Fired. Oh, wrong button. I did the Iron Butte Horde No Shots Fired just to have it in higher resolution on the PS5. And that got some views, but nothing like the original. Okay, that's all three nests here. Yeah, and then let's go back across the street. I think there's one or two more over there. One more in that, whatever the fuck that is. The last building on the left. Deke's butt is on fire. I do like the incendiary bolts with the flame effect on them. I think that's just fucking awesome. And I also like the, what is it? The poison bolts. I think, yeah, the poison bolts have this sick, thick green glow to them. It's not quite as pronounced as the, Here, let me change the aperture so we can see it more clearly. Yeah, it's not quite as pronounced as the flame effect on the incendiary bolts, but it's still pretty damn sick. And MacDougal is here. Welcome in, MacDougal. Happy Friday and cheers. How's it going, man? Come on in. Helldivers is one of those games where you have to grind for the currency or do microtransactions for it. I see. I was afraid of that. I hear that the gameplay is really good, though, which that's a huge factor, man. If the gameplay is good, like I'll give an example of the mobile game Fallout Shelter. I'm a big nerd for Fallout. Fallout 4 is one of my all-time favorite games, and Fallout New Vegas is one of my favorite games. So I'm a big nerd for Fallout, and I really enjoy the little mobile game Fallout Shelter. I actually have probably hundreds of hours in that game, and it's like, if you've put that kind of time into a mobile game, or any game, then, you know, microtransactions kind of aren't that bad. Like, let's say in the lifetime of that game, I spend $60. Well, that's, I mean, geez, you've gotten your money out of it, just like you would a full title game. Bugged out survivor rescues. Spreading democracy has never been so much fun. Pew pew. I love it. I love it. If that's the spirit of the game, then I am down. Okay, I think we have one more nest over here. Oh shit, you stocked up on some Guinness today. Oh my goodness.
Is that coming, yeah? I smell a nest. Gotta be right here. Done. Goddamn freaks. Now it'll be safer to ride through here.
Yeah. So yeah, what is this place? Is this a coffee shop or a diner or something? There's a diner right down the road. So this is probably like a coffee shop or bookstore. What the fuck is this place? Library? Bookstore? Bookstore and coffee shop? Okay. Let's see how the machete looks with these weapons. Now see, the blade clips into the handle of the chopper. You could kind of imagine that the grip of the chopper is like laying on top of it, but you can see that, well, I don't know, it kind of is. It's only clipping a little bit. And I like the wooden grips on everything. That's kind of cool. I wish they were the same color, but I think the fire axe is still the one. That's the one I'm going to run with. So there's a couple things I haven't changed. I'm still running the SMP9, and I'm still running the fire axe. I need to pick up some poison somewhere. There's probably poison here at this location, isn't there? There's all kinds of loot here. In fact, well, no, because I haven't been to Lisa's house yet. All right, so there's none there yet. I'm still ignoring collectibles. So I'd kind of toyed with the idea of, well, on this playthrough, since we're doing the crossbow and we're doing other stuff differently, let's get collectibles. And then I'm like, yeah, no, let me just walk right past that. But, you know, it's that thing where I've already done playthroughs like that. I've already done playthroughs where I looked for every little detail. Doug, hey, there's an alarm clock by the porch. Which porch? Oh, I didn't even search this Marauder over here. I'm telling you, man, I get so used to being full up on everything. That medkit inventory full. Okay. Goku's him. Hello and welcome. Welcome in. Let's see if the sniper spawns up here. No, no sniper today? Okay. No wire trap across the road? That's interesting. I heard wolves howling. These tunnels are great places to check for loot as well. It's one of those interesting things about Days Gone when you have to make that decision of, well, I need supplies. Do I stop and face these enemies to get them? Am I benefiting by using this ammo to pick up cedar sapling? That should have been a headshot. Is it wrong to drink tequila for St. Patty's? Well, not if that's your drink of choice. Though I can't think of any, like, Irish-themed drinks that one would make with tequila.
Nests. I gotta clear them out. I gotta make it safer to ride through here. Don't worry, fellas.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Don't worry. Don't
finish burning you out.
Deacon.
Where's Tucker? Alki.
Over at the dig site.
Well, which one, goddammit?
The north one. Back there.
Anybody touches his bike. Or
Yeah, The Last of Us has its advantages and disadvantages, I think.
Whatever, man.
I think, in many ways, for me, the gameplay in The Last of Us is less dynamic than it is in Days Gone. The combat in Days Gone is pretty dynamic, especially when you throw in the hordes and stuff like that, and all the different machine guns and stuff like that you can get. Really, they are compared a lot. People compare Days Gone and The Last of Us a lot and claim that they're similar games, but they really aren't at all similar. In gameplay, in the vibe, they're not at all similar. Where The Last of Us is very linear, Days Gone is mostly open world. And the storylines always go in the same order, but you can do other missions and go do other side content or completely ignore the main story for dozens of hours if you want to. Where in The Last of Us, it is very linear. You have no choice but to move through the story as it directs you. So it's completely different gameplay loop. Where Days Gone, you can just go out and explore and kill hordes and do side content. In The Last of Us, you're pushing forward in the story. You can explore, of course, but you're still just going to go down the same hallways to the same point in the story. And also, like, the way that, Days Gone...
I keep telling you.
Days Gone allows you to employ a lot of stealth and encourages a lot of stealth, but in The Last of Us, you're penalized for not using stealth. So again, it's a very different gameplay loop. So I always find it interesting when people compare The Last of Us and Days Gone and like list their similarities, because I'm like, well, really, they're very dissimilar games. They're barely even the same genre. I mean, sure, it's post-apocalypse with mutated humans that act like zombies.
We're all
Okay,
hungry, Al.
they have those similarities, yeah.
But this job's got to get done, whether it takes all goddamn year. It's not like we got somewhere else to be now, do we?
Wait. Not finished.
We'll make it quick. We got
Ancestry traced back to the Mayflower. Oh my God, okay.
This morning, one of my men spotted a large group of them coming over the pass.
And no one stopped them.
How the Tucker, you know we're already
Yeah,
spread.
DeMarlo, you're right there. Now, The Last of Us 2 does an even better job of making it feel like free roam. What is the word we've used to describe that gameplay? Wide linear, I think, is a description for that type of gameplay where, like, you have a couple of diverging paths, but it's still linear and goes to the same point in the story.
It's job to know. It's your goddamn job to know.
I can't be at two places at one time. You either want me here.
Juan Diaz, yeah, I love them both. I love them both, man. And for the reasons I like Days Gone for the things that make it shine, and I like The Last of Us for the things that make it shine. I have to say, The Last of Us is the first video game I remember ever playing where I even knew the game really had a story, like it was at all invested in the story and the characters. The Last of Us is the very first game I ever felt that. For me, other games, it was always just the gameplay. It's like, I'll skip through the cutscenes, skip through the story. I don't give a shit. I'm not here for that experience. I'm here to play the game. Where The Last of Us, it also kind of, it's one of those games where you can't help but experience the story. It's a very cinematic experience. It's almost like playing an interactive movie in some ways. But yeah, it was the first game where I ever gave a crap about the story.
I told you we'll do runs for you, but we're not joining your goddamn camp.
Remind me again.
What's a Canadian tuxedo? Do I want to know?
Because it's a waste of time, Tuck.
Yeah, what's with this camp in denim?
Where's Boozer?
He said he was gonna head over to Copeland's camp, see about trading for some fish.
You're not in bed with Cope now, are you? His camp near yours?
It's not closer or further. Look, I'm not Boozer's old lady. He goes where he wants.
Why does this stink so bad?
That's interesting, Joe. That the literal real-world definition of zombification is voodoo zombies, which is actually humans who are in a hypnotic state.
Try using more gasoline.
Rather than
Like we got so much to spare.
rather than the dead coming back to life, yeah.
Putting that bike of yours spit and sweat.
That
Now
is
what the
interesting.
hell
I've
is
never really
going
thought
on
of it that
here?
way, because like I've always defended the side that, well, if you're going to call it zombies, then you're talking about reanimated dead.
Watch last night.
Otherwise, they're mutated
Tonight,
humans.
double the watch. This shit's starting to piss me off.
You got it. Trouble in Paradise.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, I let Ryan borrow my PlayStation. I think it was actually my PS4 because I bought the PS4 was the Last of Us Remastered bundle. So yeah, Ryan got to play The Last of Us Remastered just because I loaned him my PlayStation. He's primarily a PC gamer and didn't even own a
The
PlayStation.
rest are here. Hoping I feed them, protect them, keep them nice and cozy and warm.
In your head.
You, get your ass
Yeah.
back to work. Don't make me go
Double
get
denim.
Cyrus.
Oh my gosh. Now, as a young man, I recall wearing blue jeans and a denim jacket.
Like on their
Oh,
daytime.
but it was the 90s. I was a teenager. I didn't know any better.
Different than running a prison.
I can't remember what you said. You were
The golf
you were
buggy
what?
bit,
You were
yeah.
a warden or something?
Yeah. This cruising around the camp on
I
the,
was matron of the women's.
I don't know, man.
You look
I mean, I would love to cruise around the Hot Springs camp on a golf cart, like the actual Hot Springs camp in Oregon.
I had my share of trouble, but I never landed in
I wanted to take a four-wheeler up there. I know it's sacrilege, and I'm sorry, but goddamn, I wanted to cruise a four-wheeler around them woods. Like bad. Like I was itching for it.
He stopped to look around.
Run him over. Run that motherfucker over, yeah.
Is he sure?
Larson's been doing this long as you. He knows a person from a freak.
Yeah, it's filling us in on backstory. Because, like, one complaint that people have sometimes when they first start playing Days Gone is it kind of drops you in like, we should already know these people, but really we're like, well, who the fuck are these people? We don't know anything about them, which I get. That's a storytelling style where they drop you in, kind of expect you to figure it out as you go, or have it explained to you over time as you go, which is the same thing to me.
I gotta go find Wheeler.
But
Someone's
anyway.
looking at a night in the shack.
That is one complaint that people have, is they feel like they are dropped into the game not knowing who anybody is or what's going on. And it's little moments like that, like, well, maybe it's not the most interesting moment in the game, but yeah, they just told you who's what and what's who and what's going on where. That's what that was.
Okay.
Yeah, same here, Mega Man. I always give the stuff to Tucker just because I want that boost to get the guns faster. I want the MWS and I want the M40, and eventually I want the US 5.56 and the MG45. I don't give a shit about Tucker's camp. I'm sorry, I mean to say Copeland's camp, because Copeland's camp, I can get to level 2 at Copeland's camp just by clearing the ambush camps and the infestation zones, couple of hordes, and doing the Nero injectors and maybe 1 or 2 missions for Cope, and you're already level 2 there, no problem. So I don't see any benefit to giving the
You got a price on your head.
I don't see any benefit to giving the drugs to Copeland, because you can already get everything he has to offer very easily, very early game, where the guns that you get from Tucker, I find more value in that, especially specifically the MWS and the M40, because once you get those and you can refill those from any weapons locker, you're pretty much on top of the early game at that point.
Why aren't you working? Come on, get to work.
MXT Gaming is here. MXT, what's up, man? Yeah, nothing like some days gone at the end of the day. Yeah.
All right.
Wait, somebody's getting beat up over there. Wanted to go have a look. Anyway, return to your bike and make a decision of who gets the stuff.
Now I just got to figure out who
Now, for me, like I said, I always take it to Tucker because I want that boost early game to unlock the guns faster. I never take the drugs to Copeland because he doesn't really have anything of value to me that I can't get myself early in the game without a boost. But also I'll send survivors to Copeland to get a little boost there. So that balances out. We're going to do it this time because I think I've literally done this once. We are going to take the stash to Copeland just because I am trying to do things differently, and I have seen this cutscene like once in my 3,000 hours of Days Gone. So let's do it to Copeland this time.
Can't head north until I get this bike fixed up. Copeland it is.
And that's a good point, Ryan. Like, you know, you can get guns other ways. You can, stuff like that. But the bike, you know, you're going to be spending a shitload of time on the bike, so that does make sense. And of course, on my first playthrough, I did not know that you could hit level 2 with Copeland so easily. So when I made the decision to give the drugs to Tucker on that first playthrough, it was purely just so I could get better guns faster, not because I was ignoring Copeland's camp out of experienced gameplay. It's just that was my instinct, was to go after the big guns first. You thought you needed the bike just to go north, because that's what they keep telling you, is you need to upgrade the bike to go north. Yeah. All right, so let's deliver the drugs to Copeland.
Bet you're here for your bike, right?
No, I'm actually just passing through. How are we doing on fuel, though? Like, I actually don't know. Does it show you on this screen? It does show you. We're at 3 of 5 gallons. Okay.
What the hell's the name of the river?
Yeah, that makes sense. You know, the game literally directs you to upgrade the game directs you to focus on upgrading the bike, because it tells you that, well, we need to do stuff to the bike so we can head north. That makes sense. That's so funny, the different styles of gameplay, because for me, I looked at it quite simply as, well, if I give it to Tucker, I get better guns. That's okay. That's what I want. I don't even think I really weighed the decision much, as like, I don't think I really put much thought into it. It was a pretty quick decision to just go for better guns. I don't think I had to put much thought into it. Oh, this one's not bugged out. Neat. Let's send him to Tucker.
You're gonna die out here. I know of a camp where it's safe.
Camp? Yeah. Where?
We migrated south like a bunch of damn geese instead. Yeah. Yeah, 8-Bit Terror. I like your giving it to Tucker for the story reasons, because the story does tell you, if you're following the story, you realize that Leon hired Alvarez. No, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Copeland, the leader of the whatever Peaceful Lake, Mark Copeland's camp. Mark Copeland himself hired Alvarez and Leon to steal the drugs from Tucker. So they actually were the property of the Hot Springs camp. Leon and Alvarez stole them and were going to sell them to Copeland's camp. So Tucker hires Deacon to kill Leon and get the drugs back. So that's like the opening of the story right there, is that stolen property that Deacon has been sent to recover from Copeland's camp, from Copeland's smugglers. So right there, the introductions to Copeland's camp is that he's crooked, he's a liar, he's a thief, he can't be trusted. He steals Deacon's bike and then coerces Deacon into doing runs for him to get another bike. That's one crooked motherfucker right there, man. So the actual real story way of dealing with the drugs is to return them to Tucker, because Deacon was hired by Tucker to collect those drugs and bring them back. And we need to say hello to, actually, who do I, MK, hello, welcome. Jay Stabby, you gave him the Tucker for the same reason. Interesting. You get more trust giving them to Tucker than you do to Cope. Interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting point, Stickman. I'm not sure what the difference is, because Boozer and Deacon are quite fond of Alvarez, but she's just as dirty as Leon was. She was stealing from Hot Springs camp and smuggling it to Copeland. That is a good point. See, this shit right here is one of the reasons I love having this community, so we can sit here and have these discussions. But also, folks, no bullshit. Hang on, let me pause so I don't run off the road here. No bullshit. This is also one of the reasons why I love the idea of Days Gone Con, because I like to actually sit and hang out with you fools while we talk about this stuff. I am so looking forward to this year's Days Gone Con. If you are able to get to Denver the last weekend of April, please do PayPal $15 to daysgonepod@gmail.com to buy yourself a ticket. Tickets are $15 per person. Just PayPal that money to daysgonepod@gmail.com. We'll know you're coming. We'll get you on the roster. And we're going to have a great fucking time, man. It's just going to be a bunch of Days Gone nerds, a bunch of members of this community, hanging out, shooting shit, having fun, playing video games. I mean, literally, what could be a better time than that? I'm struggling to come up with something that sounds like a better time than that. We intend, Cap and Dandy Denny, you'll know what I'm talking about. Last time we couldn't get the volume adjusted on the damn TV. They had some lockout device on the television in the motel room, so you couldn't, like, change settings on it. So we're going to bring our own television, because last year we brought our PlayStation. We brought our PS5. And because we fully intended to hang out and game with the community. And hang on one second. We fully intended to hang out and game with the community, so we brought a PlayStation, but their television had some kind of funky lockout device on it. We couldn't adjust the volume and shit. It was really weird. So this year we're just going to bring our own television. We'll bring the PlayStation. We'll bring some controllers. Shit, we'll probably bring both PlayStations. Maybe we can network them or something. So yeah, that right there tells you we're going to be having a blast. As we've set aside some time to just meet and congregate in the hotel room, and we've set aside some events. I think we're going to go out and do some fun shit. I can't think of any of the stuff we have scheduled. Claire and I literally just made the schedule the other day. We just about got it finalized. I can't even fucking think of it. I'll tell you what. If you're one of the folks that's gaming, drinking, fun, eating, some folks are doing karaoke even.
Weed is legal.
Cannabis is legal in Colorado if you're down.
To a museum or some sort of local point of interest.
Definitely a trip to some local point of interest. I think there's a couple of things that we were looking at.
The
Wings over the Rockies.
And
The Botanical Garden. Wasn't there like a space museum? That's the Wings over the Rockies. It's like a space and flight museum, which I'm kind of excited for that one.
And then there's the botanical gardens, which also has
The botanical gardens are awesome. I took my daughter there for her birthday a year or so ago. Oh, they're currently tied. All right, well, I'm the tiebreaker. We're going to look at some airplanes and space stuff. Ha ha. No, I'm kidding. The botanical gardens is great too because they have carnivorous plants. They have a whole little greenhouse of carnivorous plants, which are just fun to me. I like carnivorous plants. I just like saying it. I think it's fun to say the word carnivorous plants. I don't even know. Where am I going? Okay, let's go. If you jump on me. I do get lost in the Cascades without a mini-map. The Cascades is just, oh my god, without a mini-map, man. You would think after so many thousands of hours of gameplay in this game, I would know my way around the Cascades. I don't. It should be like the back of my hand. It should be like going home at night. I don't. Ooh, that was a weird little graphics glitch. All right, let's go say hi to Copeland. Give him some drugs. And who do we need to say hello to in the chat? Richard Cranium has joined us. Yeah, we did say hello to MXT.
You made a wise choice.
Okay, I actually want to watch this cutscene. I've only seen this once.
You go see Manny. Maybe he can help you with that bike of yours.
I hate Copeland in that moment because he's like, that's like his drugs. He's like, ooh, I got me some drugs, man. Woo! He's got this look on his face like he's about to go get stoned. Like he didn't get like medicine for the camp. It's like, I'm getting fucking trashed tonight. Woo! He's just got that look on his face, man. I don't know. Yeah, still get lost in the Cascades. Yeah, I know, right? Devil's lettuce sounds like you need penicillin to treat it. James Guan, you're a published author on carnivorous plants. Dude, like, I knew we were friends, but damn, dog. Yeah, I just fucking love carnivorous plants. I think that's the coolest shit, dude. I would like to have, like, a little greenhouse of just carnivorous plants. Feed them crickets and flies and shit. Anyway. All right, what's next? So we don't currently have any story missions. What are we going to do next, man? By doing this out of order, I actually don't know what to go do next. Like, I'm not being funny. I actually don't know what to go do next. Without doing it in that specific order that I always do it in over and over, I'm just like, I don't fucking know. Just go drive around and kill some shit. I don't know. All right. Yeah, shit, seriously, what are we doing? A couple of camp jobs, maybe? Do some camp jobs with the crossbow?
Need fuel? Bike's probably thirsty. Yeah, it is hard to find fuel out there.
Thirsty.
See you around, Deke.
Deacon, hey. Hey,
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
That all you need? That'll last you.
Oh, the pitcher plant. Yeah. I like that one.
guy.
They have some nice specimens of that one there.
Good choice.
Little shop of horrors. Yeah. Man-eating plants, man. Feed me.
Stop by anytime.
Okay. We were going to go do a camp job. Oh, damn. You used to find wild Venus flytraps, and pitcher plants where you lived at. That's cool.
Why the hell aren't you in your damn bunk?
I couldn't sleep. You remember what I said back in the tunnel? Don't go up there, Deacon. It's making you crazy.
Boozer, okay, look. I go up there because there's freaks up there. I kill them here, I kill them there. Bounties are all the same to me.
Then what are the tulips for, huh?
Going the wrong
I
way.
saw them, Deacon. Here on the table, this morning. The same one she had at the wedding. I remember.
The stone crop boozer.
Looking up.
Get it right.
Boozer, get some rest. I gotta go. Deacon out. Tell those Boozer they're stone crop. Get it right.
Yeah. Boozer. Boozer the loser.
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free.
Yeah, no, maybe another time, Cope.
Yeah. Not today, Gold. Not today. I still feel like the Days Gone Drifter bike is the best video game mode of traversal ever. Like, whatever mode you have for traversing around the map in the game, any game ever, the Days Gone Drifter bike is the best. Like, especially like mounts, like horses or fucking griffins, I don't know, dragons, whatever you ride on in a video game, the best experience. The Days Gone Drifter bike. Nothing else quite like it, man. I think the only one that comes close is like the fucking jetpack power armor from Fallout. Some of the like in Fallout, I'm sorry, I mean to say Far Cry 4, they had the little one-seater helicopters that would respawn in various locations, and you could just go grab them. I know there was a camp that you could go to that had one of those little one-seater helicopters right outside the camp. So you just fast travel to that camp, go grab you a little helicopter and use that as your takeoff point. But that one came close because you could just fly around and like you could land on a hill next to like an ambush camp or something, and just use a sniper rifle from like 2 hills away, and then you could use your little helicopter to fly directly over the camp and just use your grenade launcher sidearm and just lob grenades into the camp. It's nuts. So that was a lot of fun, but that's not something that you can use like all the time through your whole playthrough. You have to know where they are and where to go get them at. Short round 007. Can't believe I'm freaking late to Freaker Friday. That's all good, man. We're just glad you're here, brother.
Okay, let's go.
Wait, what did I miss? Richard Cranium. That was my introduction to them. Love that band since. Oh, and I need to say hello to Mark Brewington. Mark, what's up, man? Welcome, buddy. Sorry I missed you.
Seems like the camp's better off, you know? I'm getting more food, more time to rest.
I'll probably be going for about another hour, I reckon. At least. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're not. I mean, you're only like 2/3 late. You're not 3/3 late. Camp jobs. Yes, we know about camp jobs. I promise.
Carries a tire iron, goes by the name of Limbo.
Don't know him.
He came into camp yesterday to turn in
Oh,
some
James
bounties
popping out for a minute.
with
All right, man.
drinks.
Yeah, we'll be here for a little bit longer. Don't worry.
Till early this morning.
Well, Tuck, I don't know.
Oh, 8-Bit Terror was on top chat. Oh, my gosh.
Beat a man, Deke, and a woman.
Y'all make sure you're on live chat or all messages or whatever it is.
Was so smashed
Oh,
in.
Lamb of God. Okay. Yeah, right on. Whoa. Your buddy was their production manager? Oh, mother. Okay.
He's a local.
Alki says
Wow.
they set up shop at the old Forest
That's
Service
killer, man.
watchtower on the
Yeah,
east
Lamb of
slope
God is
the
currently
river
one of my
tower.
favorite bands.
Yep, I know where it is, and I'll handle it.
I thought you might.
Yeah, Claire scored us some tickets to see Pantera and Lamb of God in Denver last summer. That was fucking killer. Locate Limbo. Nice and bloody. All right. You were on live chat, stepped away, and it came back to, oh, you probably, like, minimized the window or opened up another window or something. Yep, and when she came back in, it had defaulted back to top chat. That is very frustrating.
Let me get the gate.
Not really messing with getting wolves for meat because this is a new game plus. We're already maxed out with all the camps. I recommend getting the butcher skill and collecting as much meat as you possibly can on your first playthrough or on a fresh start playthrough. But if you're on a new game plus, you're already maxed out with the camps. The time wasted on those meats is just wasted time. Oh shit, Mega Man! Fuck yeah, brother. Good games and good vibes. You know it, man. It's runners, or I'm sorry, I mean to say rippers. Oh yeah, I got something for you guys. Oh, I thought that should have been a headshot. You know, since they're rippers, let's use the chopper and chop them up. Chopping the rippers. We need to say hello to Ming. Ming, welcome. Welcome in. Hello and welcome. Yeah, Mega Man, thanks, brother. I appreciate you. Bounty targets. Bounty targets are murderers wanted at the survivor encampments. To complete the bounty job, locate and take out your target and return with proof of death. I love the way that's capitalized like it's like a proper name. Proof of death. That should be like, geez, that should be like a metal band right there. Death. Opening for Lamb of God. All right, let's try to remember to roll in nice and quiet here. Con, welcome. Welcome in. Yeah, we just about got the whole gang here, don't we? You know, MXT, I don't think so. I think the only real distinction there is that you'll never see a female freaker in a horde.
And his crew are calling the place home like nothing ever happened. You said his face was scarred.
Actually
so,
stronger.
I mean,
Interesting.
More, please. What else can you tell me?
He wears a green coat.
That is interesting.
Goddamn leprechaun. You bring me his tire iron, Deacon St. John, and I want it covered in what's left of the son of a bitch's face.
My goodness.
St. John out.
Well, I don't really use melee weapons much, so I don't know that I can help you with that, Tucker. Because I'm not going to pick up a tire iron and use that as the weapon in this fight. It's funny, the sniper is coming down out of his sniper perch to engage the other enemies in the camp. That's interesting. If there's a female freaker in the Horde, well, they're just bald and shirtless. Oh, which Horde? I was going to say we're really close to Lava Arch Horde. And Claire, you've tried leading them here? That didn't work for you? Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. That would be a fun way to do this. I will say that's something I haven't done much of in a long time, is like looking at ways to use the environment, like using ambush camps using hordes against ambush camps, using infected against, marauder camps. I haven't done much of that in the last couple thousand hours of gameplay. It's just so much easier and faster to run through with a sniper rifle.
There you are.
That's him over there. I can't see for the fence. There he is. All right, well, let's use a residue bolt on him. God, I can't even see him for the mission marker above his head.
Okay.
And now he's running for cover. Yeah, it's funny, the marker, that mission marker there, actually made it harder to target him accurately because I couldn't really see what part of him I was shooting at.
I swear
Something's not right here.
Oh, we're about to put a grenade in that sniper tower.
Who was that?
Shit.
What was that?
Nice, it did get both of them. That's good stuff. Oh, yeah, there's some free Molotovs there. I should have used a Molotov just then, huh?
Shit, she's dead! She's down?
Maybe we'll get two more up here.
What? Hey, what?
No.
Shit. Okay. He's down. What the hell? Damn it, someone's here!
There's no way this guy did not see that. I was really hoping it would shower him in flame. I am disappointed. Oh, and he just dropped down out of the tower. He's like, no, this place sucks. I kind of can't blame him for leaving the tower. That was turning into a bad spot for him, wasn't it?
Men coming! Marauder! You ain't got shit! Come over there! Shit, she's bleeding out. She's down. What? Shit. Holy shit. What the hell?
Whatever.
Okay. All right, Limbo, what that? Yeah, I want you to stop by the hot springs, have a little fun. Ah, shit, almost out.
I would kill to have fucking scope on this weapon. I swear to monkey fuck, why can we not have a scope on the crossbow? Seriously. What is the fucking point of that weapon?
What? You gotta stop moving something. What the hell is he doing just running around like that? Reload. What I done?
I mean, look, let's just demonstrate, shall we? That hit him, right? So why wasn't that hitting him? There. Now let's see if he'll actually do something.
Fuck are you?
Bear traps. Bear trap tribe.
I got a better plan.
Damn it.
I see he's just going to hunker down in there. I mean, the residue bolt will eventually kill him. But he's... Okay, that killed him. All right. We got one kill from that. He didn't do any damage to anyone else. If there was no rant about the bow, I would not have near as much fun watching the stream. Yeah. New drinking game. Take a shot every time Rex complains about the crossbow. Yeah, I forgot about the bear traps. Yep. I actually forgot. Like, I know there's bear traps there. Still forgot.
We'll be all gentle like.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Headshot from that range. That should be possible every time. The crossbow just does not work that way for me. I don't understand it. And seriously, why can't we have a little scope on the crossbow for real? Just a little scope. Even just a little 2x scope. I stepped in the bear trap. Of course I stepped in the bear trap. Well, I saw them Molotovs there, and I was like, ooh, Molotovs. Oh, shit. Bear trap. I know. I know it, man. It had to happen. Had to happen. I have not said hello to WhoFan. The WhoFan won. You did miss a good crossbow socks round. No, actually, it was more of a, like, this kind of isn't awesome comment. Oh, my. That bitch trying to kill me.
I can use this.
Ooh, a growler. Ooh, and a frag grenade. Nice.
Still got old iron tooth on you, yeah?
And Limbo's tire iron. We should have some reinforcements spawning in, right? You know, I'm not sure specifically what triggers the reinforcements to spawn.
It's because the bounty females.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Let me see that comment. Use binoculars to see if bikers are waiting. And it's when you pick up the bounty, which we've done, and I haven't seen the reinforcements spawn. No. Now, where would you look for them? I honestly don't know. I know they generally come in from this direction. They come in through this gate. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Is that something you can do? You can look and see them before they spawn or see them as they spawn? Because, like, I know what I normally do is I set a bunch of traps here. You saw them? What? Okay. Tell me where to look, man. I didn't see shit. I don't know what I'm looking for exactly. They come through this gate. I hear motorcycles. Ah, right there. I see one here. Yeah. Wild. I only see the one, though.
Can you leave the camp out the back and circle around?
Let's try to leave the camp out the back and circle around, as 8-Bit Terror suggests. Yeah, crazy. Out there on the road. Okay. That's kind of cool. So we're going to try to go... They haven't, like, come into the camp yet. So maybe they're just bugging out or something. Let's go around the back side of the camp, see if we can flank them or something. There were more behind the tree. I only saw the one. Yeah, they're just chilling. Yeah. Oh, I'm reading the chat, not looking where I'm walking. Barafi! Hello, Barafi. Welcome, welcome. Anyone that I missed saying hi to, I apologize. Welcome in, folks. Yeah, see, this is that kind of stuff I'm talking about, like living in the world and slowing down. Don't do enough of that. Should be 4 of them total, yeah. I hear a bike idling.
Raiders. Damn it.
Raiders.
I'm watching for 'em.
So see, Deacon just recognizes them as raiders, not as reinforcements to that camp. There's one. Just sitting there. And a bike just sitting there. And a bike just sitting there. What's that? Residue bolt. Interesting. I was thinking explosive bolts, but... Okay, Claire wants to see what happens if we hit one of these guys with a residue bolt. Since they're not active yet, let's see if it aggroes them. Oh, well, no, it just hit the bike. It did damage to the bike. It didn't classify as doing damage to the dude. That's weird. Damn you. What's that? Okay. I'm not picking up anybody else.
I'm gonna run you down!
Oh, check that out. Now somebody spawned in on as reinforcements. Oh, shit. Dodge that one. That was some Evil Knievel shit right there. Like, I kind of spazzed out for a second. I wanted to dodge roll out of the way, but couldn't remember how. I was like, it's a bike flying at me. So there's still marauders somewhere as well, just raiders. We had these reinforcements were spazzed out, and there's also marauders somebody. Everybody wants a piece of Deke. The other side of the rocks. I ran past them. Okay. remember seeing a yellow car. Oh, yeah, there's a rolling car trap just sitting there. No marauders around. Yeah, see, the 4 bikers that I just killed should have been the reinforcements for Limbo's camp. I don't know why I put a suppressor on for that. Wow, this is fucking weird, guys. I've never seen those I've never seen Limbo's reinforcements spaz out like that, and I've never encountered one of these rolling cars without a marauder ambush nearby. It is weird, man. Trippy. Yeah, the raiders must have despawned. Must have. But yeah, I've never seen it being quite so weird, man. They were hiding by the car but despawned? Okay. Alright, well, let's go turn in this bounty.
Shit.
There's a survivor rescue down there. If you hear that gunshot, that's what that is. There's a survivor rescue under the bridge.
Someone's approaching the gate. It's Deacon.
Bet you're here for your bike, right?
What do you want?
You find that son of a bitch?
Hey, Master Psycho!
Iron Tooth, just like you asked.
Nice work. Deke.
I'm better at it. I love that question. Let me read out this question here. Master Psycho is asking, when you play this game on your own time, do you ever role play acting that you live in that world? And I'll be honest, when I'm gaming by myself for myself, I am better about that, because y'all have seen you've seen me struggling with it tonight. Master Psycho, we were just talking about this earlier. I'm running with the crossbow. I'm trying to do different stuff. I'm trying to be a little quieter, be a little more stealthy, live in the world. And I struggle with it because, like, it's my comfort zone. I'm used to just pulling out the auto shotgun and going nuts with it, you know? It's one of those things where I really struggle to try and do it differently. But when I am gaming by myself, I am able to just kind of slow down a little more and just kind of experience the world. It seems easier. Can you at least wear his hat backwards for days? I can do. I don't generally wear my caps backwards because this is just how I normally look. But yeah, hang on one second. Now, if I'm wearing this one, do I still have to wear it backwards? Looks crooked. There we go. Oh, that goes better with the shirt, doesn't it? Hi. That Rex turned into a chair. Well, these things happen. Usually after a couple of edibles, I am one with the chair. What did you do? Visit Sarah's Memorial Stone. Nah, that's not sex noises. That's work noise.
What can I get for you?
Nice hat indeed. Yeah, how did we get this hat? This was gifted to the channel, wasn't it? Who did this one come from?
See you around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, we'll do a quick save. Yeah, I think maybe someone was like working in the field or something. That's what the heavy panting was. All right, folks, I'll tell you what, we're going to take a brief intermission. I actually feel myself getting a little bit drowsy. It was a work day for me. So like yeah, it's been a long day. I feel myself getting a little bit drowsy. So we're going to take a brief intermission, probably 3 to 5 minutes. I do intend to go until at least 10 o'clock my time here. That's another 40 minutes. So we're just going to fuck off for a minute, top off your drinks, grab you a snack. Don't go anywhere. We're not done yet. And I'll see y'all in just a few. Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? So I'm working on some Ghost of Tsushima here, trying to warm up for tonight's live stream. And I'm really enjoying this quest line with Yuna. So I wanted to record a couple of missions that I'm doing for her. But it's really challenging for me because this particular mission requires absolute stealth. You cannot be spotted. Most of my viewers know how difficult that is for me. So let's jump into it here and see if we can actually pull this off or not.
Looks like a fortress.
The Mamushi brothers don't want anyone to see what goes on behind those walls. They're running a slave camp.
You've been inside.
Taka and I are the only ones who ever escaped.
When were you imprisoned here?
A lifetime ago. Taka and I were still children.
Do you remember what happened?
Every moment. Kichizo's beatings. The stink of Manzo's breath. And Taizo's filthy little hands.
If we kill them, we'll send a message to their master. Draw Altan out of hiding.
Let's go. What is this?
A statement to anyone who thinks about escaping.
Mamushi brothers were always cruel. Never like this.
Altan brings out the best in people.
Jin, I can't do this. I can't go back in there.
You don't have to. Stay here. I will deliver your vengeance.
I will deliver your vengeance.
Make them suffer,
I love that
Jin.
line.
Taka. For every scar they gave us. For every head they collected from the tired workers who just asked for more water. Make them suffer for me.
I can repay their cruelty and take their heads.
That won't be enough. Not after Altan pushed them to this.
I will kill them where they sleep, without being seen. Show Altan that no one is beyond the reach of the ghost.
The Mongols won't sleep for a week. Do it. Jin, if it goes wrong in there, don't let them take you alive.
Okay, mission objectives. Do not be seen. Do not kill the guards. Sneak into the farm and kill the brothers. Alright. Alright, let's get a feel for the lay of the land. I see a place I could sneak into right there. This guy center screen standing up in that field over there looks like he's overseeing people. That might be one of my targets. This building is pretty heavily guarded, so that might be another one of my targets in there. And there's a guy in this building right in front of me that I can sneak into, so he's probably one of them also. I don't know exactly where they're at yet, but that seems like a pretty good guess. Probably.
You deserve worse.
Yep, now that's one of them.
Head.
Chop, roll. The traitor's head, the severed head of a Mamushi brother. Press to view. Alright. Oh, it's a head in a sack. Alright then, down. Alright.
2 brothers to go.
Don't hurt me, please. I won't tell anyone.
You're safe here until I deal with your captors.
Uh-oh.
They've already found the first corpse. So we can't be seen, and we can't kill any of the guards either. I think that's one of them over there. That guy center screen. He seems to be kind of just moving around over there like he's supervising or overseeing people.
I'll take your head.
That's
Leave
one
the
of
rest
them.
For the insides.
Okay, cool. So now we need to get over there and collect the trophy off of him. All right. I'm willing to bet the third brother is that guy center screen right there inside that structure over there. It might be easier. Oh, hello. And I believe we're back. Cheers, everybody. How we doing? Welcome in, Cassie D. Hello and welcome, Cassie D. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, see, we lost a few during the intermission. That's inevitable. I really try not to do an intermission, even though I do like 3-hour streams on Friday nights whenever I can. Sometimes 3 and 4 hours, if I can. I try not to do an intermission because I know we inevitably lose folks. Hopefully they'll find their way back here after they're done taking a dump or something. I don't know. Yeah, we broke out the whiskey. All right, so yeah, let's go talk to a rock, man.
Here, I got it.
Universal poop time. Does everybody else have like basically the same time of day?
Yeah, that's right. I gotta.
Or is it like different for some people? Oh, I'm just curious, man. Yeah, roughly the same time. Yeah. No, that's what I'm asking is like, does everybody have like roughly the same time of day that like, this is the time of day that my body says it needs to void solid waste? Like, I don't know. It's like, the reason I ask is because I became aware of that. I worked a job that had swing shifts. If you're not familiar with the swing shift, don't ever let anyone talk you into taking a job that has swing shifts. What that means basically is, let's just say, like, for example, I think the way it worked there was like 1 week you would work third shift, which is say 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning overnight. And you have second shift, which is like 2 to 10 or something like that, 3 to 11, some shit like that. And then first shift, which is, your early day shift. So what you do is you basically work like third shift, and then next week you work first shift. So you go from working graveyards 1 week to the next week working early day shift. And it flops every week, every single week. You're working one of those 3 shifts, but it rotates every time. And so what you end up doing basically is you find coworkers who love or hate working one particular shift, and you switch off with them so that you basically work the same shift or near it all the time. So that's like the trick to it. But while you're working a job doing swing shifts where you're actually having to rotate your shift every week, it's so weird because it's like your body doesn't know when. You can't get a good sleep cycle established. You cannot get a good sleep cycle established. And it's like you don't know when to be hungry. You don't know when to be tired. You don't know when to take a shit, man. It's just one of those things. It's a horrible thing to do to a person. Whoever came up with the idea of swing shifts is like, let's find that motherfucker and beat his ass. Like, as a group, let's go to his house and make an example out of him or her, whoever. How do you miss a shot like that? But yeah, swing shift is just a horrible thing to do to a person. God, especially if they have a family, which I did at the time. In fact, at the time I was working that job with the swing shifts, I was in the process of custody battle for my daughter. That was during the time that I got custody of my kiddo.
I bet you had that coming.
Check it out. We just burnt out this nest, and the freakers were still in here dragging a person in there. Wrong button. That's how you reload in The Last of Us, not in Days Gone. Who am I saying hi to? I can't focus on the chat right now. I'm sorry. What is it? James Smith. Welcome in, James. What's up, man? Hello. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I'm sorry. I pretty much can't even look at the chat right now. There's just too much going on. And there's the Horde. Shall we get them? Okay, all right. So here's what I want to do. I have to do this. I'm going to back up. I'm going to back off. We're going to slow down a little bit. All right? Y'all help me remember. All right, we want, yeah, let's do the boot knife. And let's do perhaps, that was supposed to be Bull Rush. Deacon, why did we not do Bull Rush on that freaker? Are they perhaps, like out in front of the Horde? They must be part of the Horde, I believe. Otherwise, we should be able to do Bull Rush on them. All right, so let's do something a little bit different. I actually meant to switch weapons. There we go. There we go. You were supposed to target the other one. I do wish that the melee were better in this game. I will say one of the reasons I don't use melee much in this game is it's not great. I would love a way to actually target your enemies. I think I got spoiled to that in Lies of P, really, being able to target and track specific enemies and being able to alternate and click that on and off as it's useful, because sometimes it's a hindrance being locked onto one enemy, of course. But I wish you had that option to select which enemy you want. All right, so I actually do want to get ahead of this Horde. I really do want to get ahead of them. And perhaps get some stealth here and use some different methods. I have the Chicago chopper. I could just roll out in the middle of this Horde and just mow them down with the Chicago chopper. That's not the experience we want tonight, right? Let's slow down. Let's take our time. Let's enjoy a little whiskey. And just live in the world, yeah? Too many dicks on the dance floor. Wait, what? I poop at work almost every morning. Fair enough. I mean, you might as well get paid for it, right? Like, I never take bathroom breaks on the clock, man. I always, like, nah, dude. That's paid time, motherfucker. Okay, so y'all want to know something? Like I'm admitting something here that I'm a little bit ashamed of. I don't fucking know where this Horde goes. I have no idea where this Horde goes. You know why I don't know? Because I always kill them in their cave. Why would I need to know? Pat Jen's Lake. Now, sure, by the radio tower. I know that spot. So I yeah, I mean, I know fairly well, but I actually, okay, so they go to the water here, yep, and they go to feed at the radio tower that I see. All right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I don't know their path. Yeah, I saw him coming around the corner. That's, I was tracking him. Yeah, so I love, like, for my early hours of Days Gone, these moments right here. When you round a corner and it's like, oh, shit. There's a Horde roaming around down there. Oh, and then there's a freaker right behind you. What do? You know, if you go loud with the shotgun, the Horde's on you. I do miss those moments. But, like, being entirely honest, I don't know this Horde's route because I always kill them first thing in the morning inside their cave. I never really get out and just watch them roam, which is kind of where, really, that's where a lot of the magic of Days Gone is. It's in just watching the Hordes roam. Check it out. Coming into view now. Who needs fiber when you have coffee? So it's a pretty straight line for these guys. Yeah, it looks like they come straight up past that little infestation shack right up the hill here to the radio tower. So I want to go maybe to the radio tower and take them out up there. Don't have a plan for it. Never done it with the crossbow. Haven't done it at nighttime in probably a couple thousand hours of gameplay. And once again, it's if I can remind myself to stick to doing it this way, it is almost like a first playthrough for me. It really is, because I don't know the paths that the Hordes take. Why would I need to know that? I hunt them down I hunt them down where they sleep and murder them in their sleep. It's like, that's my MO. But, you know, we're talking about video games. FBI. We're talking about video games. Or I guess that's my NSA agent. Always poop on the company dime, not on your dime. Oh, hello. Hi. There's a gorgeous woman taking her top off over here. Holy shit. Actually, it's just really hot in here, and she's still like clothes. She's decent, but she took her shirt off. Now she's not decent. Oh my God. Hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Okay, here we go. I love the music. I did leave the music turned on for this. Okay. So their feeding site is right over here at the base of this radio tower. Holy shit, how close can you get before they spot you? Can you get to these bushes here? It'd be a really good spot, but I don't know that I want to risk it, man. The ones on the tail end there, going in front of that army truck, they might spot me. They just turned around. Did y'all see that shit? They got up there, like, oh, we're not hungry tonight. We don't like this flavor of corpse or whatever. It's fucking weird. Normally, I would expect them to get up there and hang out for a minute while they feed. But what time is it, as 8-Bit Terror says? It is 8:25 p.m., man. It's nighttime. They're out roaming around for the night. If you go to the Nero camp up top, you can drop things on them. Yeah, I was thinking about that. Because you have the Sarah's Stone mission is right up here, and that'll put you above the Horde. I've seen posts about that on Reddit, but I've actually never done it. And also taking them from the radio tower is cool too. I think that's great use of your tools and the terrain and stuff. Like even taking out the Death Train Horde from the water tower over there. I think that might be a bit resource intensive just because most of the weapons don't really reach that far early in the game, for sure. You know, it'd take a lot of sniper ammo to take out that Horde, but I guess you can at least thin them down nicely from a very safe position. James Guan, I don't remember Rex ever running and gunning hordes. Yeah, I know. It's like I've developed that habit of just running and gunning sometimes. Just bust out the MG55 and go mow them down. You know, right now, we could take the chopper and we could just go mow them down, you know. But, that's just not always the thing, right? Let's see what kind of options we have here. Okay, so one thing I do, I highly recommend that you take advantage of photo mode. Either, now I'm speaking to everyone, especially folks new to the game, take advantage of photo mode. Not only is the game extremely cinematic and just, their photo mode is so good. Ben did such a good job with the photo mode in this game. It really is phenomenal. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at this fucking place, man. But take advantage of it to use it like a tactical camera. We can see exactly where this horde is. And now I've already got ideas for what I want to do. I want to let them continue walking along that path a little ways. Then I'm going to roll up to the edge of that path and engage the horde from there. And I had kind of thought about doing the exact same thing from this ledge right here. But I saw in the photo mode image there that the pathing will work even better. We get down here. And then we'll be right on top of them. Now, I need to check and make sure there are no enemies nearby. There are not. And we can pretty much blindly start throwing stuff from these bushes if we wanted to. Just kind of put it there. You know it's going to attract enemies to it. And then I automatically went for grenades. We're actually going to use explosive bolts from the crossbow. Let's see what this does. Okay. Now we're spotted already. Now that got quite a few of them, and we have the chopper. So at this point, you know, you can go loud with the chopper or the SMP-9 or something. I don't know if they can flank us from here. They can, but likely won't. Time to go. I'm used to having the extended mag on there. So I'm going to continue using the terrain. I mean, we've kind of lost control of it, but I'm still using the terrain to gain distance and we're going to look for some features that will get them grouped up. Oh, hello. See, okay, they did flank that position up there. Nice. My health was low from earlier because we were just fucking off. All right, let's go. Here we go, right here. I've already identified a choke point. So let me show you what I'm talking about. We pop into photo mode, tab over to the lens set of instructions, max out that field of view, turn it up high. You can even open up the aperture all the way. Miranda Saturn, woot woot, hey girl. So what I'm looking at here, this path here, if we follow this, not the bottom path, but the upper path, we follow that, we'll have a natural choke point up there where the rock slide comes down. Here, I'll show you. We'll go ahead and run for that. Let's do it. If we bring them up here, we have a natural choke point. They cannot flank me from here. Check it out. So now, sure, they can probably get down here and maybe climb. Actually, I don't know that they can. Y'all reckon they could climb this? So from right here, yeah, we're cornered until we roll off of this, but I don't think they can flank me at all. And we have a natural choke point as they have to come up this path just to get to me. So this is the point where you open up with the chopper. And they don't have any other way to get to you. Of course, I probably just fucked myself here. Yeah. But this is another decent choke point if we can take advantage of it right here as they're coming around this. Yeah. Yep. And that's what happens when we go for hordes at night. Fucking freaks everywhere. That's one of the reasons I don't know where this horde goes at night, because I normally just murder them in their sleep in their cave. Nice and easy, right? That was pretty. Wasted that chance. This is the kind of stuff you're looking for, though. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Fuck it up the first time. Cool, keep running. Find another spot like it. That's how it's done. Now, where's the rest of the horde? These guys. They were probably down here at the lake. Just trying to kite around and get them all gathered up. That's better. They killed a wolf. And see, this is another reason that I'm always preaching killing the hordes during the day. Where they're naturally gathered up at their, at the, cave or sleeping site. There we go. Finally, right? Yeah, sometimes you can't finish. He's in a bear trap. Bear trap tribe. Aw. Here, you can have an axe too. I said you can have an axe, ma'am. You will take that axe and you will be happy for it. Okay, now we're just getting sloppy. Let's see. How is our health doing? Actually, don't know. There we go. I do tend to, like, forget that health is a thing on survival difficulty without a heads-up display. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be tracking health and fuel, too. Yeah, that was Rex's bear trap. Oh, this was the first horde that you killed? From looking down on the feeding site easily, but you were still scared. Heck yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Because what's interesting about that is I get the impression you did that early game. You said this was the first horde you killed. So if it was fairly early game, it's likely the biggest horde in the game at that point. the Pat Gin's Lake Horde is definitely the biggest horde in the Cascades and Belknap. I think at, what, 75? Oh, shit, is it 125? Fuck, I don't know. There's a post on the Days Gone subreddit that'll tell you for sure. Oh, and she's got a list right here. Oh, don't get on camera, baby. Yeah, she's looking it up now. Oh, we've got some more poison. Pat Gin's Lake. 100. So the correct number for the Pat Gin's Lake is 100, which is the largest. I do know for sure it is the largest in this area, in both the Cascades and Belknap. Miranda Saturn heading out. All right. Thank you for being here. We'll see you later. Okay. Well, that was fun. I guess we should go ahead and go in there and get that Nero injector, huh? Just clear it off the map, because we just killed the Horde. Oh, and we should get the rest of the nest while we're up here in this corner of the map as well. That is so weird. It is weird for me, man, because it's like, if I'm not doing things in the specific order that I normally do it, I don't know what to do.
What the hell is that sound?
I don't know where to go.
Yes.
That's why we're doing this. That's exactly why we're doing this. Yeah. Yeah, I usually do watch them expire in the bear trap. I just thought it would be funny to chop him up while he was sitting there like, oh, I'm stuck. Yep. Whack. Just to add to the fuck you factor. I love it when Claire sets folks on fire when they're trapped in the bear traps. That's just fucking brutal. That is so fucking brutal. Yeah. Yeah. She says it's not about the one in the bear trap. It's about the ones that are his friends that are trying to get him out. About getting them. Short round, that was your first horde as well? Damn, okay. I know for a lot of folks who end up taking out hordes before the main story makes you do it, for most folks that ends up being the Death Train Horde. It was for me. Death Train Horde was my first. Because I remember, you know, I've said this before, it's one of those defining moments in gaming kind of things, you know. It was just the way it played out. You have so many missions that run you through that area. You know, you've got jobs for Copeland that take you through there. You've got jobs for Tucker that take you through there. Hell, you've even got jobs end up being for Lost Lake as you're running Lisa around that take you through there, you know. I'd gone through there so many times and had seen the Death Train Horde there and had to run from them. And I was like, dude, fuck this. And I was like, no, you motherfuckers are mine. Come here. And then I died about half a dozen times and figured it out, you know. And I came up with pretty much the same method that I use still. I didn't have remote bombs at the time, so I think it was an attractor by the truck, one round to the truck, and then kite them around and drag them past the other explosives. It's pretty much how it's done, man. All right, what were we trying to do again? Right, this one. And there's a couple more nests up here as well. I think we forgot the nest in the trailer down there. It was dumb. I was just down there a minute ago. I get things out of order if I'm not doing it the way I'm used to doing it. I should pretty much just follow the yellow question mark, the yellow quest markers, and just fucking ignore everything else since it's New Game Plus. I just like doing this stuff, and I want to do it with different loadout.
Gotta be right around here.
Don't walk through my doorway. Yeah, Joe, I know that feeling, man. The first time you face the death train horde, it's like, God, isn't there like 1,000 of them? And then later you're like, oh, it was only like 75 or whatever. Only. All right, was that? Okay, there's still the nest up there. Oh, we'll try to remember to hit that last nest on the way back to Tucker's camp. Hey, welcome back in. What movie did you see?
Still here. How many years is it gonna take before all of this is finally gone? Nice refugee camp. Yeah, you all would have been better off out in the shit. Nero couldn't protect you from a goddamn thing.
You even tried getting those herbs for Boozer. Yeah. Now, see, I had already killed them at that point. The thing is, though, I think what makes it different is, for me, I had already found some of the hidden loot locations at that point. So, I mean, I already had, like, by that time when I decided I was tired of running from the Death Train Horde, by that point, I had already found a couple of the hidden loot locations. I don't remember which ones. I know the top of the power plant. I'd found that, and maybe even Marion. Yeah, even Marion Forks at that point. I'd at least found some of those. I don't know if I'd found the second story window you go in that farmhouse, but I think I'd already found the one in the old wagon hotel, because I noticed those doors were locked and wanted to know how to get in, and I found the way in to climb up on the roof. So I had some grenades and some attractors and some attractor bombs, and I probably had a couple of proximity mines, shit like that. So, I mean, I had some gear at that time, and that's why I was like, you know what, I think I can actually do this, because I have bombs, I have attractors and stuff. You motherfuckers are mine. Come here. You know, and that's I literally remember saying that. You motherfuckers are mine. Come here. And I died 6 or 7 times and then got the hang of it and was like, oh, light bulb. This is how it's done. Okay, cool. And then just have, you see where I'm at nearly 3,000 hours of gameplay later. Because that was in the first 20 hours of gameplay, maybe. Less than that, I'm sure, but I'm just like a modest estimate. Maybe I was maybe 20 hours in, because I was playing slow and careful. I was exploring. I was like making sure to do all side content before moving forward in the story. That's one of the things I normally do when I'm playing a video game. I do all the side missions and explore and open up the map and everything and do all of that. Then I start checking out the story. So it's like I really hadn't done much of the game at like 30 hours in, you know. But I had already done like some ambush camps and some infestation zones and several Nero checkpoints. So I had some Nero injectors. That's another, you know, deciding factor when I was ready to take on, when I felt like I was ready to tackle the Death Train Horde. I had a couple of Nero injectors into like stamina and focus and maybe 1 or 2 into health. So I had several injectors and I had some attractors and grenades and shit like that. So it wasn't like going in completely unprepared scenario. I had a plan. I had the tools. I just didn't know how to do it yet. But yeah, it was funny. I just got sick of running from them, man. Because I remember blasting through that, going under the fucking train overpass. I remember blasting through that section so many times, like, oh fuck, go 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 go. You know, literally with freakers just dropping out of the train cars above you, dropping onto the road. You're like, oh fuck. You know, I remember that shit. But it only took a few times where I was like, I'm I'm getting tired of running from these motherfuckers. I'm about tired of running from these motherfuckers. And then had to just go loud and take them out. I was hoping for a double headshot on that one. That was some cinematic shit right there. That was cool. That kid.
Freak's not here. You got that? You feed wherever the hell you want, but not here. This camp is mine. It's not yours.
You know, it seems like during the day, it's easier to get these guys grouped up around this barrel here. Because that's one thing I do a lot is I'll throw in a tractor by that barrel and just get them all grouped up over here. I know that wasn't a headshot. I wanted to stop him from turning around anymore. We're not using the crossbow. No. Look, he's got it sticking out of his shoulder. There we go. You have bolt travel. You do have to account for the travel time of the bolt itself. What's that? I thought she was talking to me. I felt like that one was going to be a headshot. Okay.
There we go.
And that was a kill, but still didn't count as a headshot. That was a headshot. All right. Let's see if we can get one on this one. No, we missed. Hit the trailer. No. Got a hit, but not a kill. Hit, but not a kill. I felt confident that one was going to be a headshot. Okay, we got a kill, but again, not a headshot. It is interesting that sometimes it will register as a kill, but not as a not specifically as a headshot kill. And it's like, okay, was I off target or did it just kind of not register? You know? See, I thought that would be a headshot, but instead it hit her right in like in the throat, it looks like, which should have been fatal, in my opinion. But anyway, see, that one didn't count as a headshot either. Interesting. I do like that you get some of your bolts back. That is nice. I actually meant to bring this up. I was playing over the weekend, and I killed a deer with the crossbow. And I have the butcher skill, so I got like 5 deer meat from that deer, killing it with the crossbow, and walked over there and got the crossbow bolt back too. And that was interesting because it was like, that was 0 resources to get 5 deer meat, which the deer meat are actually worth a fair amount of trust and credits with the local camps. So, I mean, like 5 deer meat for 0 resources, that's significant. If you could repeat that several times, you know, geez, you can make a lot of money with minimal resource investment. Yeah, Stickman, me too. I do that quite often. I will end my play session for the day by like camping somewhere. What I'll do is I'll camp and then jump back on the bike and be ready to take off. But I do camp first. And then quite often I would leave Deacon sitting at Lost Lake Camp somewhere. In fact, my late game save that I have, the one we did this New Game Plus playthrough off of, is I'm sitting there at Lost Lake Camp ready to rock and roll. Let's see. Tack. Okay. The speakers at the sawmill, man. Yeah, dude, follow them power lines. You'll never miss a speaker. You'll see me all the time. If I miss a speaker, because I fuck up and miss the speaker sometimes, but it's because I was not tracking the power lines. I was just going around shooting speakers. If you follow the power lines, you'll never miss a speaker again.
Hey, babe.
And at the sawmill, it's probably that one up in the trees. We already know which one it is.
Hey, me again.
Oh, you didn't know you could destroy the speakers. I see. Oh, and I've missed saying hello. I apologize if I mispronounce your name. It's not disrespect, it's ignorance. Shalesh, hello and welcome. Hi.
Deacon, I gotta tell you something.
Oh, you kept Boozer waiting for the bandage until you had cleared like the whole Cascades map. Yeah, Cascades, and yeah, me too, man. That's how I usually play. I'm sorry, I don't want to talk over this cutscene.
I don't know what I would do if I lost you. This is my fault.
Hey, don't lose anyone. Made a promise. Remember?
Deacon, wait!
Sarah, come on.
There's a kid here. Hey. Hey, are you okay? Come on, we gotta find your parents, okay? There you go. Come on. Oh, she stabbed me. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad.
Okay, look. Okay. Just hold this here as long as you can. Can you run?
I don't think so. I think I can walk.
Okay, good enough. Almost there.
Okay.
2 hours ago, this place was calling the feds.
Yeah, they must have evacuated.
Yeah, they must have.
Yeah, the feds evacuated.
Yeah, she's burning up. The knife must have nicked her kidney or something. She's turning septic. How you doing, little sister?
So stupid. It was this little kid. This goddamn little kid.
Big goddamn knife. Hey, help me.
Shit.
Hey, Mom. You want to be when we come through? We gotta get to the roof, flag down one of those choppers. All right. See if you can rest over here. Hey, easy.
She reminded me so much of my little sister, you know? Because we used to play that hide-and-seek game all the time. And she would just hide her head in her coat just like that.
I've been cut my name, but nothing like that. She's burning up. Jesus. Look at him. We gotta move. We ain't going that way. Come on. All right. Hey, sweetheart, can you move? Closer. Yeah, I got her. Go find us a way out. Okay. Everyone hold up. Easy. Okay, you get his attention. I'm gonna try to sneak up behind him, okay? It's nothing, Coco. I got this, go!
Hold on, don't shoot! Just fuck you! Yeah, we see you got guns, goddammit. Stop shooting!
Sir? Hey, I'm unarmed! I'm unarmed!
Get out!
Now listen to me. My girl's out there, she's been stabbed. We're just trying to get to the roof.
Get out!
There's a helicopter
You
waiting.
killed her!
So listen.
You killed my wife!
Oh, no. Look, I didn't know anything about your wife being killed. I am sorry, sir. No, do anything! What are you doing? Okay, listen to this!
You killed my wife!
Give me the gun!
My wife!
Oh, God!
You killed her!
Stop!
I wonder who did the voice acting for You Killed Her guy. Because like a lot of the voices were done by like some of the voice actors we know, like even James Allen McCune, who did Wade Taylor. He also did the very first bike chase mission guy. The very first bike chase, the silver helmet guy that you chase for Copeland. That's actually Wade Taylor. That's the same voice actor.
I can't take anymore.
Oh, okay. Listen,
that's pretty fucking intense, ain't it, Obi?
Get her to a hospital. She's going to die.
There are no more hospitals.
Oh, come on. No more hospitals. You got doctors, you got triage, you got a MASH unit.
Oh, look, I'm just a grad student, okay? I got volunteered for this. I'm not even supposed to be out here.
Brian.
Okay. Shit. I've only got room for 2 of you, okay? 2.
You got room for 2 of
You're
us.
overweight, okay? I can only take 2 of you, 2.
Come on, help me. Come on. All right, sweetheart. That's okay. You're gonna be all right.
I got her.
I'm gonna be right back. Okay, Boozer, let's go. We gotta get on that.
Hold on.
We gotta get on that.
I realized one of my lights was blocked.
There's only room for 2 on that chopper.
The lighting was off. That explains why.
Go. Go with her. I'll be okay. Look, I've been through worse shit than this before. Yeah?
Yeah, we have. Where are you going?
What?
Where? Where?
Refugee camp, west of Three Finger Jack.
No.
Boozer is never gonna make it without me.
Yeah, the only thing is there were more armed personnel inside the chopper. I've always thought it was funny that Deacon got away with pulling his gun on O'Brien just then, because there's armed personnel standing right there in that chopper.
No.
Deke!
What did you do?
What did you do, Ray? Yeah, where did he get his PhD at, man? Yeah. And in 2 years, yeah, I guess, you know, Nero, I mean, you know, spoilers, guys, you know, them Nero super freakers, man, they're really smart, dude.
I know. Yeah, you wouldn't want me to, but
Like,
Boozer's right.
they can do a, you know, 8 years of college in like a year and a half during a zombie apocalypse.
It's like I said. I'll be back.
Yeah, just an oversight. Inconsistency in the dialogue.
Boozer! Another Nero chopper. Wonder what the hell they're up to.
Yeah, the FU Freaker University.
Deke, you there? Yeah, had some time on my hands, made you some shit.
Yeah.
Boozer, thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll stop
for
by
real.
later.
See if he's got some crossbow bolts for me. I guess we should make a quick nose around here. There are some crafting materials here. I know there's a can around, maybe a growler. Ooh, in fact, if there's growlers, can we... Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that growler? I recall there being one here, just not exactly where it is. Ah, there you are. All right, come here. You can't get within range of it. There we go. Yeah, that's possible, Joe. That's a good point, man. Okay, so we still have this nest. We should hit the nest and head back to Lost Lake Camp, I think. I'm sorry. I mean to say Hot Springs Camp. And then we have this one where you go chase down the Nero chopper. Let's just head back to Hot Springs for now. So we'll go ahead and do this last nest in the infestation zone. So you're basically just heading due south back to camp. We've got some bounties here. Maybe let's go ahead and pick these up. This will be where we engaged bits of the Pat Jen's Lake Horde.
The truth shall set you free. Today, I was thinking about where it all began. The roots go deep.
Yeah, no, maybe another time, Cope.
Not gonna worry about that wolf. We want to hit this nest on the way back, though. That's right. We'll let those marauders get their attention. Oh, don't worry about me, hon. I'm just minding my business here. Damn, man, the freakers didn't get hardly any of them. Y'all see that shit? Oh, hello. And one at range, huh? We got the kill, at least. Not a headshot, but we got the kill. Alright, so that's the infestation zone and some marauders in one go. Nice. Nice. Got a fully crafted Molotov off that dude.
Can of fuel.
Wait, what was that? Sterilizer. Do we need any sterilizer? Nothing I can make with it. Oh, I didn't mean to drop that gas can. I don't really need it, but I was going to top off the bike before we head back to camp. Yeah, we're about to shut it down. I think I'm getting ready to call it a night. Yeah, you can tell I'm getting sloppy now. Let's see. Here we go.
Needed this. That's it.
Now we'll head back to camp. Take her back to camp for the night. Even if it is just Hot Springs camp.
Hey, someone's at the gate.
Oh yeah, so before we shut it down, I do have a couple more announcements to make. Coming up next week, we finished The Last of Us, The Last of Us Part 2 Remaster. We're done with that one. So I need to fill 2 nights, Monday and Wednesday of next week. I'm not really sure yet what I'm going to play for Monday and Wednesday of next week. But after that, Monday the 25th, we're going to be starting a new game. That will be Dragon's Dogma 2. And I'm really looking forward to that one. But it doesn't come out until like Friday the 22nd, which, of course, Friday will be a Days Gone day. We'll be doing a Days Gone stream that night. So I'll go ahead and pick it up and then play it over the weekend, get my hands on it a little bit, and then we'll start streaming it on Monday. So we know the next game is going to be Dragon's Dogma 2, and that'll be starting Monday the 25th. For Monday and Wednesday, yeah, I still haven't decided what. Maybe Sniper Elite 4, maybe Doom 2016. That's my favorite. I could fill in with that for sure. We'll figure something out. Let's see, what time is it? 8 a.m. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, see, I normally like to make a save where I've topped off my weapons and topped off the bike and everything and camped until morning, and I'm pointed right at the gate. And I know the next step is rolling out of camp first thing in the morning. There we go. All right, man. Let's yeah, shit, I'm tired, man. It's been a long day. Come to Days Gone Com if you can. You've heard us talking about it. You know the details. If you don't know the details, ask us. We'll tell you. Come to Days Gone Com if you can. Contribute to the channel if you can. You can do one-time contributions as like a super chat right here in the chat through YouTube. You can also do contributions through Buy Me a Coffee. We still have Buy Me a Coffee set up. You can also get memberships through Buy Me a Coffee or through YouTube. It's all right there in the controls. I think you can just hit that little join button right there, and you too can be a member of the Spawnicus Rex channel. YouTube memberships are like $5 a month, which I think is a pretty good value actually, because you get a lot of different perks. Specifically, you get your name shows up in green there. That's real cool. You can see it real easy. You get them custom emojis and stuff like that were designed by Claire Weaver, 8-Bit Terror herself. And you also get to participate in the members only gaming sessions that we do, the online gaming sessions that we do. We've been every other Saturday, we've been doing little get-togethers in the community where folks get to hop on and game with me. Sometimes actually get to game with my in real life friends and family. So it's a cool thing. We've been having an absolute blast with that shit. I need to plan a few more of those because we are continuing that. Oh yeah, thank you, Phoenix. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I want to make sure folks know what we have going on and other stuff that we have planned. So yeah, if you want to get in on some of those co-op gaming sessions with us and come hang out with us while we're gaming, hit us up with the channel membership, man. That's the way to do it. That's also a great way to support the channel because that's like, I can budget ahead. Like I know I can cover the cost of getting Dragon's Dogma 2. When it releases. So it's one of those things where like, I know I can budget ahead because of continued channel memberships, and the contributions that come from the channel. That's what makes it all happen. And that's what we do with that money. It goes into buying the games and paying for the subscriptions. You know, everything is a subscription based service now. Our fucking video editing software is a subscription based service, literally to produce videos with quality editing software. It's a subscription based service. We don't buy the software and then own it. We pay an annual fee for that shit. God bless. Adobe Premiere Pro is something like $300 for a year of it. But I mean, it's channel contributions that make that stuff possible. And then we're able to produce video, high quality video. It takes money to make money, right? Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. That I say that to thank you for your support. Thank you. That is all. We'll see y'all real soon. Good night, everybody.